What's the word, y'all? Happy Saturday. Man, let's get this potty started. All right, make sure I got everything I need. Shout out Noti Gang. Y'all definitely pop out ASAP. Good morning, my boy. What's up with it, Ben? 216, Cleveland shit. What's up, y'all? Oh, man, happy Saturday. Appreciate that sub, too, Benz. Oh, man. Y'all, it's been a long week, man. Tell you that much. Put it up there. All right. All right, man. We got us a big slate again, man. Let's get this bread. You damn right. Let's get to this shit ASAPington. And call me a number. I don't even know what screen it's on. Oh, okay. Most home runs versus starting pitchers. So this will be looking at to start. I always just come over here to see who got two or more homers against the pitcher they going against today. So if you don't know, if you're new to PropFinder, you got all these tabs over here on the cheat sheet. So most home run versus pitcher, you can always just see. If you care about historics, like histories, you can always come here and see how many homers they got on how many at bats and where you can get the best odds at. Man. Extra bases versus pitcher. You can see pitcher summary. We got a couple new features. I seen some people, a couple people message me about them. So of course, I'm gonna make sure I show y'all that. Let me see something. I always come here just to see the full slate. I can kind of tell what's going on just looking at this screen alone. The spray chart, yeah, the spray chart definitely one of them. Some more roof. I see we got decent weather. You see all green weathers. I'm looking at these motherfuckers. Let me see anything that's a high chance of rain. The Guardians. It's gonna rain later because this damn show's sunny as hell right now. 36%. What's this? 30% Washington. We got winds going out. More wind going out today than yesterday. Double-digit winds coming in, but that's roof. That don't matter. So this looked like a decent slate. I kind of looked at some of the stuff last night, but I was half dead, man. So I can't even say what. I don't even remember what I was looking at, to be honest. Appreciate that follow. So, all right, let's get into this slate. Make sure. Well, I know ain't no lineups up, right? All right. All right. So, just to cover like some of the new shit that's on here since All-Star break. If you haven't been on game day, since. If you remember right here, remember we always look here because this is how we identify what we want to target from a pitcher, right? It was what was it? It was in his pitch, this whip, home runs, home run per 9, and then home run per fly ball. So now you got the barrel percentage for the season, and for both hands. You got hard hit here, and you got the fly ball percent. So now it's kind of like putting it more in your face instead of having to look other places for it. So they added more stuff to this section. Again, this is only to help you identify which pitchers to target and which hand to target. So you can see, of course, again, I can't explain it like the brighter the green, the better. So you can see like bright green spots. Over here, you can see how you got like they hard. Who is this? Lauer, his hard hit spots, his fly ball spots. You know when you in good spots when you see in bright green. That's identifying out the gate. So it's more summaries here. You can see like down here, 22% home run per fly ball. So now you got the barrel, the hard hit, the fly ball right in your face. Another thing that you got from just this screen alone, look right here. Remember, it was always this last 15 at bats EV, last 15 barrel. If you scroll over, now you got the last 15 hard hit percentage. Whoa, what I just do? Oh, now you got the last 15 at bat hard hit percentage as well. It was always EV barrel. Now you can see who hitting the ball over 95 miles an hour more consistently in their last 15 at bats. And it's also going to be the whole season hard hit percentage. So the batter's last 15 hard hit and season hard hit is right here as well. So those two things that I know for sure that you can identify that's been added to just this home run matchup screen without clicking nothing. Said it won't rain till like 11 p.m. in Cleveland. Yeah, I don't know why it's saying it's gonna rain. Good morning. So those are two things that's added to this main screen that can kind of help you identify more recent stuff. Another thing that got added is if you click on the picture, not a batter, if you click on this picture, for the people who like K's, this is added now. So now you got the strikeout splits. So clicking on Logan Webb, let's say Toronto, and this is for the season, they last. It's 30 teams. So 30th, that's why it's red. They last in strikeouts. In the last 15 days, they last in strikeouts. Last 30 days, they last in strikeouts. On the road, they last. It's going to highlight the conditions for the day. So at home, that's where Toronto playing at. They second to last in Ks. And Logan Webb is a righty. Okay. So versus righties, they're second to last in Ks. Let's see if we can find somebody who would be. Okay, here goes something different where you can kind of see. So like Lauer, this looked like he got a great matchup today for Ks if you win the Ks. For the season, they 12th. It's yellow because it's right in the middle of the pack, right? Last 15 days. And the last 15 and 30 is to both hands, just period. They last 15 days, they 8th. They giving up the most 8th most Ks. Last 30 days, 7th most. They on the road. So on the road, they giving up the 3rd most Ks. They're allowing the 3rd most Ks. So they the 3rd most struck out team. Versus lefties, they 6th. So seeing the two conditions today with a away and left-hand pitcher, both of these are green. They top 10 and on the road and versus lefties. And in the last 15 days period, they 8th. So these is like, who was it? San Francisco. If you like strikeouts, this would be a team that you can identify to look at Lauer lines and his numbers for Ks because he going up against a team that strike out a lot based on these green splits. So that's new. The last thing that I know of that's new is the spray chart. So if we go into a batter, and no matter who the batter is, you scroll all the way down here, right? So you scroll here. This is a spray chart. So it's automatically on all for the full season. Just the full season, right? I'm just showing you what I've been doing with it. So for me, I'm more in the recent. So just give me last 30 days. So last 30 days, this is Bo's spray chart. Now, out the gate, it's going to have every pitch, right? If you want to target it like we do the pitches up top, just click on match it right here in purple. It'll have whoever the pitcher is. So now we only want to see his pitches. Let me put all this back up here first. Okay. So now when you click on match whatever that pitcher is, it's going to identify that pitcher hand. It's going to have everything lit up. Now for me, I only care about what you do when the ball is in play, right? So it's 3 things that I uncheck. Let me see something here. Let me move me for a second. So this is what it looked like. So you see everything is checked, right? And they automatically pick the pitcher because we clicked here, right? It's 3 things that I uncheck on here. Don't give a fuck about no ground ball. Don't give a fuck about a pop-up, which is a fly ball infield that don't go to the outfield, right? So I eliminate ground ball, I eliminate pop-up, and I eliminate outs. I only want to see what you do to baseballs in play. So now I can see that whatever's left, now I got a better read here on just balls in play. So I can see on these pitches, if I eliminate outs, ground balls, and pop-ups, what's this? Purple is what? Singles. Some people even been eliminating singles. But singles, you can see all of these singles. Blue is doubles, and green is home runs. Now, somebody asked me yesterday, why is this blue double out here? So depending on the park they in, the dimension's going to look like that park, right? So this right here, the way that this park is looking, this is where are they at? Toronto. This is Toronto Park. So I don't know where he hit this blue double at, but basically that's telling you in this specific park, that double in whatever park that was in would have been a home run. That's why you see that blue double outside of the fence. In this park, that double would have been a homer. Appreciate that prime sub. You could click it and check. Oh, really? Damn, I didn't know that. Which one is, no. How the hell I'm supposed to? Double, okay. So July 12th, it was a double against Michael Kelly. It was a sweeper, and it's telling you the angle. So like 19 degrees, 105, 405. So again, this double right here in this park, based on the dimensions of this park, that because what is this saying? This was a 405. So this was 405 in whatever park that was in. But this wall ain't number 375. You can see the dimensions right here. So this is 375. So that 405 double would have been a home run in this specific park. You also can use this to kind of identify, like, based on where the wind go. So you can see like this double and this homer, right? This is kind of like left center, and that's the way the wind going today. This wind based on this little what the hell is this compass? So based on this little compass, it's telling you that the wind is going that direction. So you can kind of get a feel for where they're pitching. I mean, where they getting majority of their hits at. Like even these singles, you got a couple right here, but a lot of this stuff he pulling, which makes sense. He right-handed, so right-handed is pulling to the left side. So you can use this spray chart for that. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you and tell you how to best utilize this spray chart. I know what I see from it, but how you determining what you can do with that as far as like how you gonna make your reads, don't give me the line. Don't give me the line. Maybe Prop can tell you exactly what that will do for you, but that's how I'm reading it. And for me, I'm more of a numbers guy. So to be honest, more often than reading this, when I eliminate outs, pop-ups, and ground balls, I'll be reading this. See, I can see like to these pitches, if it ain't a out, ground ball, or pop-up, he got a 90, damn near 90% line drive. And then I'll be looking at this home run percent. So I want to see your home run percent on those certain pitches on balls in play. That's not outs, that's not ground balls, that's not pop-ups, right? So I'll be looking at more, I'm gonna look more along the lines of these numbers. This helped me determine from the few times I've used it so far, this has helped me a lot. But if you more so like a visual person and you want to see exactly where, you can utilize up here. You can see exactly where they hitting these. What's up with the country blue? You can see where they actually is making their contact direction, because you're gonna see players where you can see they hit to one side only. Like you can see all Vlad home runs. Let me see if let's see. Ground ball pop up, and it saves it, so it's not making me having to keep clicking out. So you can see like both his homers is over here. Again, he a righty, so he is pulling. He pulling all of his here, which is crazy because this homer wouldn't have been a homer in this park. 104. I don't know why it's not showing the distance, but it's inside that fence, so that wouldn't have even been a homer here. So those are the three things that I know for. You got a better read on this on the pitcher. I'll say summary. You got way more intel in front of you instead of having to go different places to find it. You got more intel as far as the hard hit percentages here. Like I said, for K's, you got these new strikeout splits, which I love these. I love these strikeout splits. But that's how you read those. And then lastly, from just the cheat sheet part, is those spray charts. So just wanted to point those out for y'all so you can know exactly what you're seeing, what's new, in case you didn't get the memo from PropFinder's Twitter page, which they have a beautiful, well-spoken thread that'll explain it all. I think a couple of them even have like videos to them. But let's get into what we do. Find these people who are in good spots today. So Giants, Blue Jays, it's in the roof, so really weather, wind don't matter. Logan Webb, again, this is how I'm looking at this. So I can see 9 homers on the year, 5 to lefties, 4 to righties. You can see they home run per 9. You want to identify those pitchers who giving up high barrel percentages, like 10% or higher. But I mean, you still can look through these. You want to see the ones who give, just like we want the batters to have high hard hit percentages, you want to see pitchers who give up a decent amount of 95 mile an hour or higher exit velocities, right? The fly ball percentages. This is very telling for me. I'm always aiming for pitchers who give up a lot of fly balls. Like I can see Logan Webb. This right here is telling you out the gate. He a ground ball pitcher. 17% fly balls to both hands. He don't give up a lot of fly balls, and we can't get a homer if you don't give up fly balls. That don't mean you can't get them. He still don't give up 9 homers. But again, make your job easier. Find the weakest spots you can with pitchers, and that's what you want to hunt. Target them kind of pitchers. And then we can see the home run per fly ball. See, so just as well as he don't give up a lot of fly balls, when he do give up fly balls, it matters. It's some damage being done. These are great home run per fly balls. And then you can see now that it's color coded. So we don't got to guess, what's a good home run per fly ball? They did a good job of color coding the good ones. Like you can see over here, it's some that's not green, right? So he don't give up a lot of fly balls, but when he do give up fly balls, they hurt him. So let's get into these players. Let's see what we got here. He got a 45% sinker. So again, when you see a pitcher is throwing a specific pitch this much compared to the rest of his arsenal, you definitely want to isolate that pitch alone since they're going to see it so much outside of looking at it. So like, let's say like last 10, last 5. This is what we're looking at far as the sinker, sweeper, changeup, right? But you definitely want to see this sinker alone. Ain't that what it was? You want to see this sinker alone, seeing that he pitched it 45% of the time. So as well as we can see what he doing to all 3 pitches, we want to see what he do with this sinker alone since he pitches that so much. And look, it's a difference now. He almost at, what, an 89-10. Let me see what your StatCast look like. He don't hit fly balls against the sinker. He got the hard hit. Let me see what the difference was when you put all the pitches back. Oh, so let me see, last 5. Hold on. So 20%, again, 60% line drive. And that's funny that say 60%, because if you remember when we come down here, he had an 88% line drive percentage to all the to these pitches that's not outs, ground balls or pop-ups. So it kind of go together. 89% line drive when he went out. Come up here, you see 60%. So again, I tell you all the time, when you see a super high line drive or a ground ball, you might want to pivot to total bases or doubles. Appreciate that sub, Grimes. And that shout out. Appreciate you, bro. So yeah, so you might want to pivot with Bo for total bases or doubles. He getting a lot of line drives to these pitches. I think, let me see, what was his line drive here to just a sinker. Yep, 60% line drive, 40% ground ball. So I'm not mad at you if you don't go out there and go yard, because it don't look like your stats don't say you're going to go yard. You got a super high line drive and ground ball. Don't mean he can't get total bases. So he might go out there and get you some total bases, double. But y'all know how I feel about a 10% or like a 20% or lower fly ball. Can't do nothing with that as far as home runs. So you definitely want to make sure you're looking at that. Is this the same hand? So again, like you got Vlad, 96. He got the power. He haven't been getting no barrels. But again, always just come to StatCast to look for yourself. And you can see a lot of ground balls. 20% fly ball, 20% line drive. He got a super high hard hit, which we seen from a bright green here. So you knew that. Last 10, look, 98 exit velocity. It's just no barrel. 70% ground ball, 10% fly ball. Now let's see if anything changed if we isolate this sinker. He definitely hitting the sinker with way more power. 101 last 5, 104 last 10. That's crazy. But look, now he got a 0% fly ball. Appreciate that prime sub, Smoke. Now he got a, good morning. Now he got a 70% ground ball and a 0% fly ball, 30% line drive. So again, hard hit went up. Again, he got a crazy exit velocity. But this, for me, I can't do nothing if it's not a fly ball. You know what I'm saying? So these are players that I'm pivoting to total bases or doubles. You got the power. If you come over here and look just versus righties, 259, a 407 slug. So I like your metrics. The StatCast is what's throwing me off. So these aren't players, like I said again, a 0% fly ball. You might as well pivot to total bases, or doubles. I wouldn't highlight him. And then on top of that, I'm not in no rush to take y'all anyway, because if you look here, I know that you're not going against a fly ball pitcher, and y'all righties. So he even a little stingier to righties. So again, if I don't see nothing I love, I'm not mad at that, because this not even, I go through every game for the stream. I probably would have went right past that anyway when I seen that he wasn't a fly ball pitcher. Right, he just not getting under the ball. And it's telling you that. You know, you got a lot of people who try to make certain players fit a narrative because of their name. The stats, the numbers tell you everything you need to know. I don't give a damn who you are. If it don't make sense, I ain't playing it. So last 5, what are you? A righty? All right, so he don't got nothing I like anyway, just from looking at this. Let me see something. He do got a fly ball, low hard hit, so he not a consistent 95-mile-an-hour exit velocity hitter. See, last 10, 30%. But the metrics ain't there. And you can look at it right here. If you don't want to look here at the average, just look right here. Look, you only see 195 mile, one down here, but you can see how inconsistent he is as far as power. He's not an elite power hitter. Like one every 4 at bats, it seemed like he may get some decent contact, but we want those people who consistently can hit the ball far and 95 or higher. So I ain't playing shit. Yeah, he just not, I mean, I'm not playing. Me personally, that shit got to look insanely crazy. You got to have a crazy fly ball percentage. Hold on, let me see something. But let me see it with the sinker alone. Yeah, that shit got even worse. All right, George. Now, he got some good metrics. These are good metrics. 20% barrel, last 5, last 10. He got decent power. You can look 103, 97, 110, 107, 105. So he got the consistent power. Ground balls, 80%. Last 10, 50% ground balls. Now, he got a 30% here. Now, let me see something. Sinker. Now, hold on now. Now, the shit got better against the sinker for him. 40% barrel last 5, last 10, 30% with a 95 exit velo. A lot of bright green going on here. 40% fly ball, 60% hard hit, 20% home run to fly ball. 40% last 5, 20, 60. Now, this matters. Now, this changed up a lot. Well, he already had good metrics. But even against the sinker, everything got better. You come down here. Let me see something. Take off everything. I wonder why this don't automatically just go. Okay, I want to see something. 2 homers, a double. That would have been a homer here, and a few singles. Noted. Let me see your splits. 10 at home, 546 daytime, 8 homers with a 500 slug. Damn near a 700 slug with 5 homers this month. Saturdays, 404 versus righties, 511. So I like George Springer a lot. I do like George Springer a lot. That's somebody who I'm taking down. Again, if I can find better as the slate go, I would pivot because I know that everything need to match up. So I love everything on his end. I just wish that Logan Webb was a more home run friendlier pitcher, but that don't mean he won't get one on him because of the metrics. But again, that's how you get your list, and then you start, narrowing it down, looking at weaknesses from either the park, which Toronto is a home run friendly park, especially when the roof is closed. And I don't know why that matters, y'all. I swear that shit be throwing me off. They already home run friendly, but they numbers get better when the roof closed. Don't know why, but you already in a home run friendly park, so that could help Jerry Springer. Whoa, that could help George Springer. So I do like George Springer for sure. And you getting great value at 525 on Bet365. Alejandro Kirk. Now you got some power. Let me see, 10% barrel, 20%, 60, 20%, 80. Your power go up against the sinker. Boom, boom. Let me see. See that fly ball you said against that sinker? Them fly balls is non-existent. Let me see something. Then you come down here. Let me see if I just go straight sinker. Yeah, single merchant. Purple is singles. All singles in the last 30 days. Let me see for the season. So we do got a couple for the season. Let's say last 60. Yeah, but in the last 30, can't. It's all, and we seen that from here. Look, line drive percentage 100%, singles 100%. He don't got no home run percentage to the sinker in the last 30 days. So that's another way. Again, you can identify that as well. You can come look at their home run percent to those pitches. Specifically, let me see. Let me put back on the 3. Take a better 4 cents. So yeah, in the last 30 days against these three pitchers, a 0% home run percentage, all singles. So that's kind of right there telling you what you could take for him. All singles. Barger, let's see what you got going on. Barger, 20% barrel last 10. Damn, your last 5. This shit do look wacky. Look at these last 5 at bats right here. Damn. Let me see to the lefties. Do you got anything dominant? No, this more. This is the first time I've seen Barger not being like a great spot. Last 10, he got a 20% barrel. None under 15%. I mean 12%. So okay. Look at this. So he do got 2 homers. He got 100% home run percentage to these 3 pitches in the last 30 days, which is 2. But let me see something. If I add the outs, 28%. 71 fly. So why do it say 10% fly here? Oh, because that's how I'm eliminating the outs, 60%. What y'all think about this? This be y'all, that shit throws me off. Yeah, I don't know where the fuck I got San Fran versus lefties is trash. Yeah, I seen the from the K thing. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a lot of K's in that game for Lauer. What's this? Nathan Loops, 40% fly, 10% home run per fly, 50 hard hit, 20, 40, 40, 60. Are you a lefty or a righty? What is he? A lefty, so you see and everything. A lot of singles, a lot of, let me see, eliminate outs. 75. All right. He got some barrel here, 10% fly ball. And that really ain't gonna work, y'all. We see a pitcher who ain't giving up fly balls, and then all of them don't hit fly balls. It's like, it don't get no worse than that. One of y'all gotta be able to, you know what I'm saying, neutralize the other one. Shit, y'all hitting a lot of fly balls. Hold on. And Snyder got some home runs against him, don't he? No, oh, I thought Snyder had 2 home runs. This look crazy. But do you hit fly balls? Yes, you do. 80%, 20% home run per fly ball, 40% hard hit. 60% last 10, 10, 20. Let's see if anything changes though against this 20%. 56 per I ain't never seen this kind of 55.6% fly ball last 10, 80%. So he keep his fly ball percentage dumb high versus all 3 pitches and the sinker alone. That's very good to know. 50% home run, 50% single, 50% fly ball, 50% line drive. That's interesting. And then if again, well, all of them. What the hell is in my eye? Yeah, right. I see that he don't got. I was about to say, oh yes, he do. 850. That might be that long shot. He hit a 13. What was 13? 19. Oh, okay. Let me see some verse righties. 200 ISO. That's good to know. This dude right here. So yeah, to be honest, as far as like looking at all of them, the only things I like is the George Springer and this Schneider as a long shot at plus 850. I don't know if he gonna play or not, but I like this 40% barrel for damn show. Last 10, 20% barrel. When we isolated the he got an 60%. Last 5, he got an 80% fly ball. Isolating the sinker alone, he still kept that 80% fly ball. So those is I love his stack cast. Let me see something. Let's look over here at these splits. 3 at home, 1 during the day. Damn near 700 slug with 4 homers this month. Don't got none on the Saturday. 2 homers versus righties. This might be I like this for a long shot. At plus 850, I like that. I appreciate that sub. Yamasutra? Did I say that right? Yeah, I see the only one that got from well, at least the best odds. Let me see. You can see here. Yeah, the only one that got odds up right now is Fanatics at plus 850. So that's definitely like the long shot here. Eric Lauer. Now, we see that they strike out a lot against lefties, but if you look at if you look at this right here, he give up a lot of hard hits. He give up fly balls, especially what hand is this? To righties, 41% fly ball. So he give up, and that's where he give up the most hard hits at. So he give up a lot of hard hits. That's where 5 of his 6 homers at. A lot of fly balls, and that's where the most fly ball damage is done at. So it automatically tell you, which you already should know by him being a lefty. If you want to target a righty. Now, whatever pop up, but you want to target a righty. 43% four seam to left-hand pitchers. Gotcha. 40% barrel. You can see for the season, Devers is consistently hitting lefties well with a four seam slider or a cutter. His exit velo ain't as consistent. Let me see something. Last 10. 20%, 91. Now let's look at these StatCasts. 40% fly ball, 60% hard hit. 40% fly ball, 60% hard hit. He get the fly balls. He got a decent hard hit percentage where he consistently can hit over 95. He got the metrics. Now let's see against this four seam. Everything got better against this four seam. Damn, 102.40 last 5, 130 last 10. Do we keep that fly ball up? 40, 70% hard. So fastballs, he hit consistently with power. His hard hit went up against fly balls alone. And in the last 5, it went up even more. And you can look right here. I mean, again, you don't have to pay attention to these numbers. Just look right here. Look at how many times back-to-back he go 95 or higher to the four seam alone. Look at the distances, right? Damn, you ain't got that shit say nah. Hey y'all, can y'all see this? Nah. That's crazy. 6-12. His splits look good versus lefties, 455 with 5 homers. That's crazy. Nah. That shit telling you. I don't know if you're gonna ever get a better sign to stay off somebody. that shit said nah. But he definitely I don't know. Like, what's the problem? Spray chart? Like, who's going on? Let me see. Hold on. Under 12%, take this shit off. So the last 30 days, if it wasn't an out, ground ball, or pop up, this is what we got. Let me see if I add outs. It's a lot of outs. What is this? Where the fuck did this ball go? How's the ball back here? Is that like a foul tip? Foul out? Like, what the fuck? So I guess in the last 30 days, he hitting with power. So what is these resulting into? Field out, double, single, field out. Okay, home run here. So why wouldn't the home run be, hold on, June 6th? What's this? Oh, okay, so that's out of this month. So let me see if I do the 60 days. Okay, you got a little bit more something on this motherfucker. Last 60 days, 50% home run percent, 63% fly. For anybody using this, if anybody using this, what do y'all keep this on? Do y'all do last 30, 60, all? Like, what do y'all been keeping this part on? Do y'all just keep this shit on like full season? Now let me see the four seam alone. What's working for y'all? I've been doing 30 all. Because like, I don't know, like looking at this 30, why is this shit showing like he just ass out there? Right? But I guess with this power though, that was an out. That was an out. And then all of this stuff right here going into June, that's last month. I don't know. I guess we got to figure out which one mean more. Looking at this part right here, because the last 15 at bats going to be his last 15 at bats. They don't give a fuck what day it was. Or do we look at right here in the last 30 days what they did to them pitches? Because if you highlight, it tells you in details. That was the double. This had to be the single. So, right, you can see right here, double single. Oh, because I'm eliminating field outs. So I'm eliminating the outs. I took the outs out. So I guess if you add the outs, you can see all the outs around. Do y'all be keeping outs on? I don't feel like it. I don't know what the fuck the point of that is. Line drive, fly ball. Oh, I don't know. But I damn sure know I like these metrics in this StatCast. I do know that. I do know that at 475. Okay, so you throw this four seam a lot to both of them. Where's the let's see, four seam 92-10, 40%, 50, 20% more ground balls, 60%. 30, 50. Last 5, 20, 80. Find better than that for sure. 90, 20, 70% fly ball, 20% hard hit, 60% fly ball, 20% hard hit. Let's see about the four seam alone. 60, 20. So he hit a lot of fly balls. It's just like you don't know if you're gonna get a hard hit ball or not. That 20%, you can see like 91, 88. Then it's a hard hit ball. Then it's 4 at bats before he had another hard hit ball. So again, that's where you can see this hard hit percentage. That's where that's telling you who consistent. That we want people that damn near every at bat you can get 95 or higher off the bat. But he do got 92, 20 last 10, 20% barrel last 5 against the four seam. And then against all of them, he's still keeping his barrel up. And the good thing about him is he keeping his fly ball. I wonder why he don't got, they got him at plus 380. So Adames is in a good spot. What is yellow? Triple? I definitely would like him for extra bases because if this tell me anything, the one thing I'm noticing in these last 30 days out of these 3 hits outside of outs, ground ball, or pop-ups, all extra bases. Double, homer, triple. So this right here is telling me right here alone, like single 0%. I think that's somebody, if I was reading this right or a way of reading this is telling me all extra base hits. So he a person who I definitely would look at for total bases. Because all 3 of them in this last 30 days was all, let me see if I do 60. So in 60, you got 1 single, but still, look, single percent, 17. If he can make contact and it's not an out, it's always an extra base hit. Double, triple, and 3 homers. And this triple, I wonder what this would have did right here on this wall. But at least you see he hit a lot of extra base hits on, is that these specific pitches? This. Take off this. Okay, so even if you look at the pitches that's all 12% or higher that we looking at up here, triple, 3 homers. So this definitely a good extra base hit spot. And even the triple, like shit, that motherfucker at the fence. So the power, he got the power. He got a crazy fly ball percentage. And then the 4 hits he got this month. Well, that's 60 days. So let's say 30 days. The 2 he got is all at the fence or over it. That's very telling. What's his odds? 380 for a homer? Adames might be in one of them spots. He fast too. That's good to know. That makes sense, Smoke. That's how I try to keep it. I try to keep everything uniform. I know we looking at a lot of stuff 30 days or less. So I try to that's why I keep this one down here on 30 days. But that's very telling though, something I noticed. And he got a good split. And he's a righty. Remember, that's what we want. We want a righty. He give up a lot of fly balls to righty. You giving up 41% fly balls to righties. Adames got a 70% fly ball. You giving up 13% of fly balls is gonna be homers, with a high hard hit percentage. So this matches that. This is what we want. So I do like Adames at plus 380. What's up with Flores, man? He having a terrible season. Let's see. 4 seam alone. Where am I at? Who is this? All right, so you got some power. Fly ball percentage is 20, 20. Do any of this shit change against the four seam? You actually hit less fly balls. That's crazy. Last 10, 11%. I know his metrics there. See, he still got the power. Getting the ball up. We need you to be able to, okay, 80, what says 88, 10. Isolate the four seam. 20% fly ball. 37.5 with a 50% hard hit. 93-13. It's a lot of singles going on. This one, he hit a triple off of this ball that landed right here. This nigga gotta be fast as shit. Damn, what the fuck is happening? Hold on. What was we at? Okay. So you can see he started, I mean, for the full season, he got great exit velocity averages and barrel, but you can see last 5, last 10, a big downswing. And that's, we want the people who actually gonna be, Stack has 10% fly ball. What is up with all these ground ball hitters? Hold on, 60% fly ball, but then you a 10% hard hit, 60-20. What about the four seam alone? %, 67%. Extra base hits for sure. And this double right here, this might be out of here. Double homer. Okay, I see how I'm gonna use this spray chart. I see how I'm gonna use this. This gonna tell me when I got a person for doubles and extra total bases. I see how I'm gonna read this. Yeah, I see how I'm gonna read this. I know exactly how I'm gonna read this one. Okay, hold on. 92, 20. 87-13. Do you hit fly ball 25%? Last 5, 40. Okay, let's see against this four seam alone. 20%, 20. What your metrics look like? 85. Look like shit. That's what they look like. All singles. What was this? 95, last 5. Fly ball percent up there. Nice hard hit percent. Let's see what you got against this four seam. Not a damn thing. Okay, so Adames is clearly the favorite. I'm gonna go out on that limb. No, it wasn't none of them. It was. I'm not mad at this. This Devers. This shit look crazy. Devers look crazy. Okay, so what this? Oh, Devers. I like Devers. His splits. I love his splits, which is these. I'm sorry, splits over here. I like his metrics. I like his fly ball percent. You isolate that four seam, everything got better. So I would say Devers will be my second option. But again, if I gotta pick between two people, I'm gonna always pivot to the weakness of the pitcher. We see that the weakness for Lauer is the righties. So, and you can tell by looking at this. Look at this. The books even believe that. So 475 for Devers. Adames is a 380. So the books even have Devers. I mean, Adames more favored. Do he got the most favored line on the team? Ramos, they favored him more. Chapman. So they just, and look what they doing. They favorited damn near all the righties. So again, if the books is understanding the weakness, it would be stupid of us not to. So when I got multiple people in the game, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. If I gotta try to pick between the two, I'm gonna come back right here and I'm trying to figure out which side of the batter hand is the pitcher's weakness. And we already identified it's the right side. 5 of his 6 homers, a high hard hit percentage, a high fly ball percentage, and more damage is done on fly balls, resulting in the home runs from that side. Just that simple. Chapman facing his former team. Kev, don't miss. Appreciate that follow. All right. Damn, it feel like it's weird just on that fucking game forever. Reds, Mets. This is definitely a game you want to target for homers for a couple reasons. Great weather for carry. Double-digit wins going out. And then if you look right here, I ain't even identify, but I see green. So I see like 8 homers to the righties, 6 to the lefties. He giving up 11 homers. So you got home run friendly pitchers. You can see the home run per 9. He giving up a home run per 9 to each hand. You can damn near round this up to 1. Same for Clay Holmes. We can see some fly ball percentages, except for over here. Hold on, we got low hop fly balls, but then we see fly ball damage done on both sides. Yeah, I seen that. Oh, I woke up to it. Yeah, I definitely did. I'm like, he finally went. But I'm telling you, if the read makes sense, go with it. I didn't even get to look at this none yesterday. That's why I wasn't able to stream. I was with my daughters all day. Okay, so do he got any? I do see without even going any further, Soto has a homer on him. On one at bat. Damn, one at bat, one homer. That's crazy. No dominant pitch. It's a little good mix of everything, so that's good to know. All right, so last 5 against these pitchers versus righties. 97-60. That is insane. Last 10, 97-40. So it don't even 30% fly ball, 20% home run per fly ball. Consistent 95-mile-an-hour hard hits. Last 5, his fly ball went up. His home run per fly ball went up, and his hard hit percentage went up. So even in the more recent at bats, damn. I wonder why did this not just eliminate all of this as well. So again, you can see like homers, doubles, a couple singles in there. He even I don't know how this was just a single at the wall. How he ain't turned 2 here, but you turned 2 on this one. I don't know, but in this last 30 days, he got a 50% home run percentage. If it's not an out, ground ball, or pop up, with a 50% fly ball percentage. So that's great to know. Where you at over here? Soto 548 with a 284 ISO. 548 slug on the season. So he loved righties. It's just that simple. You ain't even got to come here. Even though this is telling you that, I ain't even have to come here to see that. A lot. I can see from here. 264 batting average. 417 WOBA, which is weighted on base average. 548 slug. 284 ISO. A 400 on base percentage. So he loved righties, period. And all of this shit makes sense. And no wonder his odds is 290. So Soto for sure. Whoever was saying Soto, you on to something. He, okay, damn. 30% barrel last 10, 40% last 5, 40% fly ball, 60% hard hit, 30% fly ball, 50% hard hit. So he kept his 30% or higher fly ball. Soto looked great. Soto looked great. Pete Alonso, another one. Look, 300 batting average. 400 WOB, 560 slug, 258 ISO, 392 OPB. He loved right-handed pitchers. He got the metrics from here. He got the fly ball we need, so he got the stat cast. Again, you don't even have to go here. You can see though, green's home, green daytime, green July, 517, green Saturdays, versus righties, a 560 slug with a 300 batting average with 16 homers out of his 21 homers. He loved righties. So Pete in a good spot as well at 325 on Bet365. See what you got going on. 100% ground ball. Fuck no. %20 barrel. Hold on. 40%, 20%, 40-20. At plus 49,000. Everybody run to your nearest book and put that shit in right now. $140. $130. 30% fly, 80% hard hit. But why was the last 5 0%? Single. 2 doubles. Plus 550. 400 slug with 5 at home. Versus righties, 5 of your 6 homers. 30% fly, 80% hard hit. One, two. Cutter, 4-seam, slider. The 4-seam is what you want. Okay. I like this. I don't know why the last 5 at bats, the fly ball percent went down, but the barrel went up. It's very weird. So I'm gonna look like 140. but last 10 is 130. But the fly ball went out last 5 to down to 0. I don't know, but I definitely I like his metrics a lot. Last 10, if you take the bigger sample size, you do got a 30% fly ball and you getting crazy value on him at 550. Anybody like Vientos? I do like that. 30% fly, 70 hard hit, 60 ground. Fly ball dropped. In that lineup for RBI. Shay, how you feeling? Good morning. 40% fly, 60 hard hit, and I see a 412 on this bitch. Hold on. 95-20. Last 10. 90-20. Still kept a 40%. Still got a home run per fly ball. Half of the baseballs you hit is over 95. At 625. Hold on. Home splits great. Daytime great. You got a homer this month. 2 homers on Saturdays. You love all your homers are against righties. Noted. Take off sinker, curve, anything under 12%, take that shit off. So he got a double, a couple singles. He got a triple that would be a homer in this park. And a homer. And he's at plus 625. Jeff McNeil he might be in a sneaky spot. Gotta watch this motherfucker right here. Hold on. I want to see something. Because it might be 97-10. 100. What the fuck? 40-80. 40-60. Single, single, double. That might be a homer in this park. 33% fly ball. How many of these homers at home? Actually, none. One of those is during the day. These splits is shit. But something about this at plus 900, looking at this, it's very telling with a 40% fly ball and an 80%. Everything he hit damn near is 95 miles an hour off the bat. 80% hard hit. And you can see it's like back-to-backs. 106, 102, 99, 101. His last 4 at-bats seeing these pitches. Y'all know I love a good long shot. Whoa! Pause. That just sounded crazy. Never say that shit again. No, that sounded nuts. It had to like marinate. Whoa. I might gotta eliminate the whole word long shot. That just sounded crazy. Like it had to settle in. Like, nigga, what? Y'all know what? Y'all so childish. Oh, man. Y'all are so childish, man. Y'all are so childish. Y'all are so childish. So, look. Juan Soto and Pete is by far the best options. It's something about this Jeff McNeil and this Torrance that has my attention. That sounded crazy. That sounded insane. Like, I don't know what it was. It's just like, I don't know. Something just like hit me like, nigga, you need to go back and revert that shit. It's something about this Torrance and this and McNeil. Was it McNeil? Or Vientos? No, Vientos. It's something about this. Vientos at plus 550 and this Torrance at plus 900 that really have my attention. What are you? Let me see something. Vientos a righty, Torrance a righty. Where is this pitcher weakness at? Righties. Freaky bingo card time. Yeah, that sounded crazy. That sounded crazy, y'all. That sounded crazy. So yeah, so don't overthink it. I tell you that every day. When you got chalk spots, people who usually like those people you see all the time, when you got them at some decent odds, like it's no reason to go away from it. Juan Soto is by far the best option. Like even looking right here at these last 15 at bats versus right hand pitchers, 98, 33, 60 is crazy. So Pete Alonso, Juan Soto, those is the clear favorites. But again, if you want to take your chances, Vientos at 550 and this Lawrence at plus 900, I would not be surprised. Or go they total base route. Clay Holmes, he done gave up 11 homers, 6 to lefties, 5 to righties. Again, he giving up damn near 1 homer per hand. I guess if you looking at one, he don't give up a lot of fly balls, but he do give up a harder hit, more consistent to right-hand batters. Fly balls more than them, but then it's like more fly balls result in the homers versus lefties. This motherfucker all over the place. Let me see anything dominant new. Ellie, what you got going on, my boy? You ain't got really shit bright green, but one angle. Oh, and you at plus 700. That makes sense. Fly ball 40%, hard hit 0. That's crazy. Wow. What's the problem? What did he throw that y'all can't hit? Sinker, sweeper, slider. Oh yeah, y'all like super single merchants. Take that off. Take that off. Anything under 12% down here? Nah. Yeah, y'all just single guys in this shit. Okay. Hold on. I see bright green. 20% barrel, 40%, 40%. Okay. 40%, 50%, 10% home run per flop off. Hey, didn't he go yard yesterday, y'all? So I like this. I like his metrics. 92-10 last 10. I mean, you can use your eyes and see a lot of bright green here and 95 mile an hour. What's your odds? 625. A double, a homer, and a single. 67% fly ball, 33% home run percentage. I like Matt. Okay, I like this a lot. He did? Okay, he can do it again today. I like that. So, okay, so now I know how I'm going to use, and see, I'm learning as we go. That's another reason I don't just love doing this for y'all help. Y'all be surprised at the stuff that I'm learning as I'm going with y'all. I like this Matt McClain. Lux, Espinal, Stevenson. Somebody just said his name. Last 5, so you don't. Okay, let me see what you look like here. 20% 60, 20 40. Single, double. That could have been a homer here. 0% home run. 67 total bases. Do y'all see what I'm doing? How I'm reading that spray chart? When we see something that we like as far as up top, do y'all see how I'm like what I'm doing when I'm looking down there in the last 30 days? Whoa. 98-10, 102-20. Okay, I like this. 20% fly, 20%. You do got a home run for the fly ball. And very consistent hard hit percentage. 70, 10, 60, but the ground balls is scaring me. But you do got a home run per fly. First righties. 444 with 7 of your 8 homers. Where you at over here? Benson. 444, 205. These are 3 pitches up here. Sinker, cutter, sweeper, change. Why is it a change? 23%. This don't adjust for hand? Okay. Prop, you still in here? That don't adjust per hand? Rayleigh. Well, he done cooled down, or is this not the hand he like? Did that change? Y'all, we got up to 7,300 followers. We're gonna hit that 10K before you know it, before the end of the year. 93, 20% 50, 20% 60. Metrics 96 kind of jump. The only thing I ain't gonna lie to y'all, the only thing I looked on here and liked for a homer was McClain. He the only one I liked. I did like Stevenson for total bases. When did Stevenson? Let me see. 60, 40. When did this nigga? Yeah, it was him. I do like Stevenson for total bases. The only person that I liked for a homer on this side was McClain. If y'all had any people that y'all liked on here, and you can kind of tell from these odds, they not fucking with this shit. Let me see. 700, 850, 700, 700, 1,000. And look, the person who I identified was the one with the lowest odds. So they see something I see. That's the only person I liked over there for a homer. 10-mile-an-hour winds going out 80 degrees. Yeah, this is a great game to target, but it wasn't shit over there. Royals, Marlins, 86 degrees. Winds coming in, but this don't matter. It's saying the roof going to be closed. Michael Wacha, 11 homers, 8 to righties. Going up against Cal, who giving up 12 homers, 9 to righties. Now, how do we identify these weak spots? Home runs per 9. So clearly you give up more homers to righties, which we can see from here. Your barrel percentage is low. I usually target, if you want to know, I know a lot of y'all be asking, I'm looking for like a 10% barrel minimum. So again, we're gonna identify all good spots, but when I'm running back through here and I'm trying to figure out which ones I want to pull the trigger on, always take the ones with the higher barrel percentages. Just like we want high barrel percentages from the batters. So he don't give up a lot of barrels. He don't really give up a lot of hard hits. Fly ball percentage is decent, but again, it's the righties that's doing damage to him. 22% of fly balls from right-hand batters result in the homers, where you only got less than 10% for lefties. So, knowing that, Star Wars has been going absolutely batshit. This nigga been going so crazy. 20% barrel last 10, 40% last 5. What's more interesting about him, I just seen this. 100% fly ball with a 60% home run per fly ball, 60% hard hit. Now again, this do not match the weakness of Michael Wacha. I would hear you say his name, but certain shit you cannot pass up on. It's just that simple. Nothing specific. Okay. Like you cannot pass up on a 40% barrel last 5, 20% barrel last 10. He has 5 homers in the last 2 games. Fuck all that other shit. He got 5 homers in the last 2 games. If you ever finding a person who, remember how we was just riding the Jerry Springer wave, like he was going crazy for like a little 2-3 week span. That is Kyle Stowers right now. That is Stowers. He got 5 homers in 2 games. Like, I don't know what more to tell you. 40% barrel. You can look right here. He is like everything is bright green. 100% fly ball. Everything he hits is going up. That's the first thing we need. And then you got a 60% home run to fly ball. So majority of the fly balls he hitting is going out the park. And you consistently can hit the ball over 95 miles an hour. Last 10, it goes down to a whopping 80%. Whoop-de-doo, 30%, 40. These are crazy stat casts. Peter Solo, whichever one you choose, they both in good spots. Look at his last shit. Look at his last 30 days, y'all. Hold on. Let me come up here and see which. I'm gonna holler at Prop about that because I wonder why that don't go up by hand. So 4-seam change-up cutters would he pitch over 12%. 4-seam change cutter. Okay, 4-seam change and the cutter. Look at this, y'all. Look at his spray chart. He has a 42% home run rate to these 3 pitches if it's not an out or a ground ball. Double, 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 double. Look at all these homers. And then he got a couple singles in there. But look, double, double, double. Like I said, you could come right here and read these. 33% double. A 42% home run with a 67% fly ball to the 4-seam changeup cutter in the last 30 days coming from a right-hand pitcher. Pitching those. If we eliminate like outs, and eliminate pop-ups and ground balls. You can leave those on. I don't see the point of these. Those don't help me dictate for like homer power, right? So I take those off. I take off out, ground ball, and pop-up and see what your percentages look like when it's in play. And that's a crazy spray chart. So Kyle Stowers at 475 is in a great spot. 20%. He got the power. What's the problem? 40% fly, 60 hard hit. Okay. 40%, 60. What's the issue then? Why you can't? You pitch something down there. He got power. Got fly ball. He got consistent hard hits. 40. He kept it consistent. What's the issue? So I see down here, there's nothing going on here. Four seam, sinker, chain, slider, cutter. Sinker. Double, double. I don't know what the issue is. He got a 67% double, 100% line drive. So maybe that's telling you right there, because he definitely got the power. Maybe you want to go the double route with him. But if you want to take that chance of him actually getting it over, you got him at plus 900, crazy odds, because he damn sure got the power. And when you look here, he got like a consistent fly ball. He consistently hit the ball over 95 miles an hour. But if you look here on those pitches, it's more doubles, 66%, 67% double, 100% line drive. So maybe you do want to pivot to the double route. He got 4 games where the distance was like 10 feet. Was those bunts or something? Oh, I see one right here. What the fuck? Ground ball, ground ball, ground ball, ground. What the fuck? Yeah, that's very weird. And it's all damn near. Oh, no, it ain't. It's a 4 seam. But I do know one thing for sure. He got the power, right? He got fly ball percent. He got consistent hard hits percent. And then when you look here on those pitches in the last 30 days, he got 2 doubles and a single. But again, I like looking at these numbers, 67%. So basically 2 out of every 3 bats with a 67% is going to be a double over anything. That's good enough for me. That's 2 total bases or the double route. What is his 424 double and 2 total bases is plus 170. Pivot those ways. Go that route. That's what all of this is telling me from looking here and then looking at his actual hits on the bottom. God damn. 60, 20, 80. 50, 20, 60. What the fuck? 750? Four seam, sinker, chain, slide, cutter. 4 seam, sinker. Homer, 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 double, double. And this double would be a homer here. 27% homer. 63 line, 36 fly ball. This shit looks stupid. He was on anybody's radar? This look crazy. Look at these last 5 at bats. Double homer. Out, out, out. Plus 750, that shit looks stupid. 20% ground. Oh, nope. No, sir. 40% fly. 40-60. Who is this? Jesus Sanchez at plus 500. A triple, that would have been a homer. A double, that would have been a homer. Homer, double, double. 36% chance of double. 45 fly ball. So it's like singles and doubles, but that was definitely total bases. Those were definitely 9% homer. First righty. Where you at, Jesus? 460 slug, 174. Otto, sneaky for real. Hell yeah, that's sneaky. Man, that shit, his last 5 at bats just looked at crazy to be plus 750. 20% barrel for Jesus as well. Like, and he got a high fly ball percentage. If you're looking down here though, it's saying it's gonna be a double or a single, like basically hits. He got a low home run, but like this triple, that would have been a homer. This double would have been a homer. Damn near a 50% fly ball, plus 500. Why is so much value in this park? In this game, I mean. Whoa, hold on. Who's this? I just seen somebody with. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, that was. Y'all know I fuck with this kid a lot. 60% zero fly ball. But not today. Hold on, last 10, 30, 60. Homer, double, single, single. Single 50% of the time. 75% line drive. Yeah, I can see what type of day this about to be already. This about to be one of them total base days. Pre-game Jordan, what's good? Why do I know that name? From 2K? I know that name. Um, All right, so yeah, so Stowers for show. Like this is nigga the clear favorite at this plus 475. You got a sneaky spot. Well, I like this Sanchez as well, but this right here is the one at plus 750. I fuck around to like him more. Yep. Everyone, if you ain't subbed up to the YouTube, there go right here. Yep. As soon as I end it, I'm gonna go to I'm gonna put it on YouTube. So yeah, so Stowers and Otto Lopez, he is definitely in a sneaky spot. Like he got the power, he got barrel. You can look right here, so you automatically see consistently. These are back-to-back at bats. These are all like this 18. These top three is in the same game. A homer, a field out, double field out. Like these are all in the same game, and that's what you want. A person who every at bat, you're giving yourself the better chance if they're consistently hitting with power at every at bat. 50% fly ball, 20% home run per, with a consistent hard hit percentage at 750. That's nuts. That is insane to me. And he a righty, where more damage is done at to him. Like I don't know, but that shit might have to get played today. 445 slug with a 175 ISO in the last 15 at bats. Oh no, this for the season. Yeah, that's crazy. You got Kyle. What we got? 9 homers. He got that 10% barrel that we like. He got a high hard hit percentage to both hands, especially the lefties. He give up more fly balls to lefties, but it's crazy. He give up a little less fly balls to righties, but more damage from righties is done. What park is this game at? This is in Miami with the roof closed. So the temperatures don't matter. Are you asking me? Oh, I know why you asking. Y'all want to know? This is how you know I pay attention to my people. I try to learn, y'all. You know, we one big family. I keep it like that. I can guarantee you, she just asked me that because she about to go look at that StatCast page I gave her. She about to see if this a home run friendly park. What was you about to do with that information? Might have to run with that 3-hit. Man, I'm telling you, that's a gold mine. That 3-hit run RBI. I know my people. Especially the ones who interact a lot. I know who, like the ones who really like trying to figure this shit out. Some of y'all interact more than others, which is fine, but you know, that's my job to figure out who I'm talking to and what I'm dealing with. I know exactly why you just asked me that. Because you always be asking me and you starting to figure out them home run friendly parks. Hold on. It was something I was looking at. Okay. Bobby Witt out the gate. This look great. 95-40 last 10. Last 5, 92-20. Let's make sure that all this shit. Whoa. Brother man, 20%, 10-60. Last 5, 0. What's the problem? And what's the pitches forcing? Damn, is it all these pitches he pitched over 12%? This nigga got so many pitches. Let's see. Match. Hold on. Reset. Whatever that do. And then reset is taking these off. Oh no, keep that shit off. All right, double. A lot of doubles, some homers, a double that would have been a homer in this park, and a few singles. This is obviously look. He got a 42% double, 33% home run. 67-33. This is obviously total base double homer. Like you can't. This all extra base hit props. This clearly all extra base hit props. Like his metrics is giving you a lot right here. Like he getting a lot of doubles, and this is where they would land at in this park. You know what I'm saying? By looking at where they was at in the respective parks, wherever they was at, but they showing you like this double against whoever that is on the sinker. I wish it said what park that was in. I wonder if there's a way we could add park. Because it kind of tell you like, okay, this might have been, I would not be surprised if this was in Kansas City at a home game. With that big ass outfield. This might have been at home. But either way, in this park, this double that he hit would have been a homer. Loft and sneaky. So, yeah, you can go double, total base. He got 4 homers in the last 30 days against these pitches. He also, again, 42% double, 33% home run. So 1 out of every 3 at-bats against these pitchers from a righty would be a homer in these last 30 days based on the data given. That's not an out on balls in play. Man, that's crazy. So yeah, I like Bobby Witt a lot at plus 390. Chill, man. Y'all gotta chill. At some point, y'all gotta figure out it's not me, it's the whole baseball terminology. Like, it's not me. Because my ball's always in play. You know what I'm saying? So that don't even sound right. But it's like, how do you like when you're not thinking about that? You ain't thinking about that. Man, hell is an understatement. These has gotta be the most, they're not never serious. They're never serious. They're never serious. Last five, last 10, 30% fly ball, 40% hard hit, 2060. Hmm. Damn, he got a 27% home run, 20 double, a lot of singles, a lot of line drive. Yep, total bases. Where am I at? Player they yeah, all of that shit sound crazy. All of it sound crazy. Like whoever came up with this shit was a funny dude. Isbell. Somebody just who y'all just said? You got power. Well, you can see these angles are crazy. Minus angle is nuts. Okay, okay, hold on, kid. What you got going on? Watch this about to be okay. 40. Oh, surprise me. 40, 40. Last five, 0, 60. 680. Where you at over here? First righties ain't been the best. Let me see a home run, a single, a double. 33% on four bats. 85% out is crazy. Hmm. Hold on. I never noticed this. I never noticed this out percentage. That guy, I'm gonna work on some shit off stream. I want to see some that might can help you, especially when you're looking at certain players. Damn, there's a lot of bright green going on. What's this? Who is this? Oh, somebody just said his name. Fly ball there. He got a 10% home run, 50% hard hit, more fly balls, and more consistent hard hit baseballs. Hmm. Plus nine. This is the third plus 900. Remember, 700 was our lucky number that one day. This is the third plus 900 that looked like they're in a sneaky spot that might home run, double, double, 50%, 25% home run, 75, 25. You want shit that's over. Take that off. Hmm. This 900 look crazy. The fuck is this? 40% home run per fly ball. 20, 30, 60. Who the fuck is this? Who was John Rave? Double homer. 50% home run percent. 50% fly ball. Last 30 days against these pitches. Was anybody watching him? Bobby Witt is the clear favorite. This Lofton and this Rave is very interesting. John Rave be going off. He had two what? Homers? Oh damn, it's right here. Hold on, was yesterday the 18th? Who the fuck? Hmm. I don't know this dude. But what I do know is a 50% home run and a 50% fly ball is insane. If you take out the outs, take out ground balls, take out pop-ups. None of that will benefit us. So we just want to see like when he make contact that's in play, what happens? What's usually happening? And majority of the time it's saying homer. Hmm. I was on Lofton yesterday. You definitely got to go right back to him then. So we got it's 2 long shots in here that I'm paying very close. Lofton and Rave. But again, like Bobby Witt at plus 390, that's great value on somebody who is a good home run hitter with the splits. I don't even have to look at these no more. We got so much data that's in front of us now. Um, it was obvious. It's obvious it's Bobby Witt. But if you want to take your chances on a long shot, it's that Lofton or hold on, what hand are they? Are they both? Let me see. Lofton a righty, Rave a lefty. Okay. Where are you at pitching to them? Lefty 48-30. Righty 40. You giving up 2 homers a game to righties with a 24% home run to fly ball. So if I gotta pick one, again, when you trying to decide, go back to the pitcher and figure out where you can get a weak spot at. It would be Lofton. I like both, but again, when I'm coming back here, 2 home runs a game to righties. He giving up that 10% barrel to both, so that don't really matter. He giving up 48% hard hits to the lefties, but a 40% to righties. That ain't bad. 25% fly, but more damage is done from fly balls. And Nick Lofton has a 30% fly ball last 10, 40% last 5. So we know you can get fly balls, and we see that more fly balls are damaging Cal Cantrell. So if I got to pick one, it would be Nick Lofton. But I would not be surprised if this Rave dude go again today for another homer. Don't be afraid of taking people for homers because they went yesterday. Like I said, Stowers had 5 homers in 2 games. He got back-to-back multiple home run games. That's even better than just one. Angels, Phillies. 80 degrees, 5-mile-an-hour winds going to left field. I can't stress enough this is a left-hand friendly. This is a left-hand batter-friendly park. They got a short porch on the right side in right field. Lefties love playing in Philadelphia. And look what happened yesterday. Kyle Schwarber got one first at bat. Bryce, I want to say, went for 2. Lefties love Citizens Bank. It's just that simple. Kikuchi then gave up 14 home runs. He a lefty. 13 of his homers is from right-hand batters. So it's obvious where you want to try to identify that, unless you get an elite lefty that hit left-hand pitchers well, like a Kyle Schwarber. 10% barrel. You can see the higher barrel percentage, the higher hard hit percentage, higher fly ball by a little bit, and the higher damage. So again, you can see that righties is the weakness to Kikuchi. That day crazy. And then you got Taiwan Walker, who then gave up 7 homers, 3 to lefties, 4 to righties. You could say roughly 1 homer to both hands. The barrel percentage is low. He giving up more hard hits to righties, a decent amount of fly balls. You really want to see that 30% or higher when it starts turning green, but okay. But he does, when he do give up fly balls, they hurt him. Simple as that. They hurt. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you gotta, like, if you got multiple players, I always say go back to the pitcher first. That would be my first option. Look at the pitcher weakness. If you can't decide from that, that's when I'm starting to look at like the park they playing in. Is it home run friendly or pitcher friendly? But it's different things you can look at to kind of like you know what I'm saying, break down spots that you already liked to try to put you in the best spot. Sword, let me see. Pitches. Damn, he got a 50% slider. So you gotta look at that slider alone. Whoa. Okay. All right, go to metrics. God damn. Let's just look at the slider. Even the slider. The slider alone, 120 last 5, 97-20 last 10. 40% fly ball, 20%. 1 out of every 5 fly balls he hit to a slider from a lefty is a homer. 6 out of every, what's that? So 60. 3 out of every 5 is going to be 95 miles an hour off the bat, last 10. Everything went up last 5. 40% fly ball, 20% home run per fly ball, more hard hits. Great metrics, a great park for lefties. Let me see something. Versus lefties. Kyle Schwarber, 14 homers, a damn near 700 slug with almost a 400 ISO. He is like seeing. Lefties is terrified. I would be very terrified. And damn near a 300 batting average. These type metrics against a hand is very, you don't expect to see when it's the same hand, a lefty versus lefty. He is destroying. And let's see, look, 15 homers. night games, 20 homers. And these are his odds, 260. The fuck? Okay, it's only see. Okay, and then go back to the four seam. Do he keep everything stays the same? 100% hard hit last 5, 30%, 20, 90% hard hit. So out of his last 10 at bats with a slider four seam, only one at bat didn't. Oh, right here. Was it 95 miles an hour? Now it's only slider four seam. Get all this shit off of here. Four seam and a slider. Double homer. What park was this in? What the fuck? What park is this in? Where this is a homer? This looks like some shit that had to be like Baltimore. I wonder where this at. Filter the arm too. Oh, let me get to his pictures. You're right. My bad. Good looking. I should have clicked. Yeah, always remember to click this. The problem is, I gotta ask them, can they make this be the over 12% like up here? You know what I'm saying? You know how this only gonna automate 12% or higher? I wonder if we can get this down here. But okay, so we got a single, a double, and a homer. 33% double, 33% homer, 33% fly ball. But anyway, I need to know, where the hell is this? Where did he play it? Anybody know how to fix? Where is this game at? 7/18/2025. Where? How would? It's got to be a way to find this out. Can somebody in the chat find where was this game at against Ryan? This dude. That was yesterday. This is yesterday? Oh, we do say 7/8. What the fuck? That don't make sense. But I was just about to say, this looked like a park that this would be in. Again, like, well, that's even more telling. I don't know why this is inside the thing if it's a homer. But that's even more telling than what I was telling y'all. This right field side is so little that if you can get it over here, it's gonna be a home run. And that's generally where left-hand batters pull into. But why is it? I'm gonna have to hit up proper. I need to. That shit gonna blow out. That shit gonna bother me. I don't know why. See, that's why I don't like looking at that. Because I got a problem and that's gonna really bother me. I need an understanding of that shit. So yeah, so Swarber is obvious. Like, let's see, what's up with you, bro? You ain't been doing ground ball. Let more ground balls. Singles, yeah, you've been singling. Okay. Why would that be in the park? No. I know it went out the park. Shit. And homer and park homer. But see, that's the thing they was playing here. I know it went out the park because it was green, but why was the green dot inside the fence? And these are the metrics of Citizens Bank. It's basically the same damn thing from yesterday. That's weird. 92-20. Okay. 20%, 10s, 40. Last 5, 20, 20, 20. 20% barrel. First lefties. 419. Double. Homer. Triple. This right here, I already know. I see how this right here gonna tell me when I'm taking somebody for a homer. I already know that now. Let me see something. Yep, that's what I'm about to go off of. Yep, okay, I see how I'm gonna do this. 20%. So 1 out of 4. Ground balls, no, sir. 40%, 40. I feel like something in my hair. Oh, the slider. Take off the four seam. Hold on, bomb. Is there anything specific to you? Nope. So it's the lefties that's doing it. Slider alone. Slider. 97-20. 80% ground ball. Slider four seam. Nah. All right. Nah. Got you. Heard. Gotcha. Four seam. Take off the four seam. Bryce, what you got, Bryce? When they go to Double homer. Double. 100% double. That's one at bat. I need to see it. Single. Okay. Yeah, he gonna have to tweak that. I'm gonna make sure that he got it uniform. So when you come down here and you click match whatever pitch mix, it should be able to cipher out the 12% or more pitches like it do right here. So I'm gonna definitely talk to him about just bug fixing that and see if we can do that. Because it will confuse you. Because I don't know why it'll pick the hand of the pitcher, but then it just throw in everything out their pitch mix. But if you're not gonna do it up here, where you throwing in every pitch he throws, because I could easily just do this, but we want the pitches that's 12% or higher. So I'm gonna see if it's a way of getting this to do the same thing. It would only make sense. Whoa. What's your odds, sir? Plus 630. Okay, last 5, last 10. That should look crazy. 30% fly ball, 90 hard hit. 20, 60, 80% hard hit. So you make consistent hard contact. You got a 20% barrel last 5, 10% last 10 with 100 exit velo and a 101 exit velo. This only show one pitch. Again, let me see. Boom. Slider forcing change. See, like, they have to do that all the time. Hell no. Yeah, like I can't. Nah, no. Sword, and then you got this right here. This Kemp at plus 630. He got some good metrics here. Statcast, he got a decent fly ball. Sosa. Only thing that this is showing me over here is he hit a lot of fly balls. You can see with these bright green angles. Let me see. 20% 20. Last 10, 40, 10, 20. The only problem with him with me is this low hard hit percentage. So we don't know. Like you look like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's like you see how few and far it is that he actually hit the ball with enough power to go to the fence. That'd be the issue with me with players like that with these low hard hit percentages. Like I said, I always tell y'all it's a percentage game. So at minimum, I know you're gonna get 3 at bats. Like I at least want to see that you can get 2, if not all 3, to be hard. You want people who consistently can hit the ball with power. So that's what would throw me off. Yeah, he got a fly ball. Let me see something. 20 here. Now, what I will say from looking at this, slider forcing change curve. Slider forcing change. What I will say from this, from looking at here, a 67% double, 33% home run. I ain't mad at you if you go like take total bases or doubles. Like some extra base, because these 3 hits he do got this month that wasn't outs. Again, I take out the outs. Oh, it was only 1 out. But even with the out included, he still have a 50% double, which is plus 450. So I do like him in a like double total base fresh. I do like that. But the hard hit percentages was throwing me off because he's not consistently hitting the ball with enough power to go to the fence. And that's what we're looking for. So I would say I would pivot to him like he did. And he got good metrics against lefties too. 500 slug, down there, 200 ISO. I do like that. Let me see something. First lefty. 3 doubles, 3 homers, 11 RBIs. First righties, he got 1 triple 5. Yeah, so I would probably lean total bases. What's his odds? Plus 630 or something like that. See, if I'm gonna take that 650 or whatever, I like Kemp, who in that same range, he got more that stand out to me. Power, barrel. It's a single down here, but I feel like I like he got more power. 100 exit velo last 10 with a 30% fly. 9 out of 10 is 95 miles an hour. So we gonna get us some consistent power that can get us out there, right? So that would be like the long shot. Kemp, Swarb at plus 260. That's probably your best bet. He a nice pairing piece for a 2-man or a 3-man, depending on what you're trying to get out of the odds. Teron Walker. Start here. My boy is back. Hold on. None major here. Okay, so let's go here. Last 5, 92, 0, 40%, 20. See, again, like these, like, look at this against these specific pitches. Like, it's just so, like, it ain't really no power behind him. He only got one that even went, like, towards the fence. Well, that's super far out. What's this? Sinker, slider, cutter. Stupid, man. Sinker, slider, cutter. So you got a home run that would not be a home run in this park, a triple, a double, extra base hits. That's what I'm seeing. Like 20% home run, 80% line drive on these. That's on these 3 pitches when in play. That's not an out. That's what they resorted to. So you can go to total base route with him. Like I said, it'd be too many games and too many players. Like if it don't all make sense, keep going. 20%, 30, 40, 20. What is the issue? Neto back? Because I like these metrics. 60, 20, 60. Last 10. 40, 10, 40. I can do something with this. 86, 20% barrel. Last 10, 20%. So he consistently got the barrel, right? The power isn't consistent from here. At least we see that. But what I do see is like 60%, 60% hard hit. So I don't know why they saying that. 3 out of 5 is 95 miles an hour or higher. So anything specific? No. All right, and then you come down here at sinker, slider, cutter. Them the 3 sinker, slider, cutter. In the last 30 days. So he got some singles, but he also got like double, home run. He got a 29% homer, a 57% fly ball on balls in play that's not outs out of them 3 pitches from right-hand pitchers. What's his odds? Plus 400. I like this Neto. The Dale 40-20. I'm sorry, 40-60. 20%, 40-70. Let me see your metrics here. 98-20, 96-40. Damn. Double homer. These 2 doubles probably going out of the park here. Same pitches, single slider cutter. 50% single, 33% double, 17 home run percent, 50-50 as far as line drive fly ball. So again, you could take him. This power is crazy though. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. 40% fly, 60 hard hit at plus 370 for Adele. Happy 20-40. We need 80% ground ball. Oh no. Trout 40% fly, 90 last 5, 91-20, 30% fly ball, 10% 40, 20%, 40. Home run, single. So it's gonna be a home run or a single. Simple as that. Oh shit, hold on. First Friday. Mike Trout 500 with a 264 ISO on the season. So he definitely has been hitting right-handed pitchers with power. Home runs, TBs, or double. I think Joe might have went deep yesterday. Joe? Oh, Adele. I think he did his first at bat. Whoa, 60% fly ball, 40 hard hit. 50% fly ball, 30% hard hit. Gotta 20% barrel, last 10, a 10% barrel, 40% fly ball, 50% hard hit with a 10% home run to fly ball. Everything went up. Fly ball went up, home run per fly ball went up, hard hit went up. Sinker, slider, cutter. So cutter, splitter, four seam. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like how that just switched. Now this is cutter, splitter, four seam. Cutter, four seam, splitter. A home run, last 30. Double. So yeah, he had definitely a total base. Got 2 if you don't want to go the home run route. I had to go back last 60 days to get some more at bats. under these filters. But even like last 6, you got 4 hits here. 2 of them was doubles, 1 was a homer, 1 was a single. So you getting some extra base hits out of him, whether that be a double, or that be the home run. Like even if you look at all year against them 3 pitches, he got a 40% double, 30% home run. So he getting a lot of extra base hits. Makata, 541 with a 286. So he hits right-handed batters well with 7 homers at plus 500 if he play. I wonder if he gonna play today. So yeah, you got some options in this game. If you want to do like a same game, I would probably advise you to take total bases. But you from Neto, you got Neto with Dale. Was Trout one of them? Hold on. Damn, yeah, definitely Trout. It's damn near all homers on there. And Mankata. So you got a couple different spots in this game that you can go the route of homers. If you gotta pick one, remember what park they in. So if any of them is lefties, that should be your main option. That should be the first thing you think of. Is any of them lefties, and it is Mankata, the switch hitter. That should be your first option. Is whoever a lefty in this park specific. And again, you can see that's where he giving up a 15% home run to fly ball as well, 31% hard hit, a homer a game. So if you got to pick one, you got options. But again, utilize the other things around that to try to figure out who you pulling the trigger on. And by this being the number is one of the top 3 parks for left-hand batters. Easily. Easily. So that should be if you like any lefties in this game, it don't matter what park it is. That should be the first thing you target. Is a left-hand batter. Don't believe me, guess what? And if you don't believe me, there you go. Look right here. Verse lefties. Look who number 3 for left hand. Right here. For those who don't believe. And if you don't know what this is, let me put it back on all for y'all on both. I know somebody gonna ask. There it go right here. Oh shit. That website I just put in the chat. That's how you can see all the baseball parks. And which parks are home run friendly and which not. They're fifth, look, you can see they're 5th to both hands. They're the 5th best park, period, for homers. This is just both hands. They're 5th best, period. Let me see some this year alone, where they at for both hands. They 9th this year alone. Most people keep it on rolling 3 years, unless you're looking at Tampa Bay or Athletics. You're gonna have to go to 1 year because they in temporary parks. But most people want to see like 3 years worth of data. This is like every left-handed at bat, 10,000 at bats on both hands. If you go to lefties, they calculated from Phillies 20,330 left-handed at bats in this park in the last 3 years, and this is the results of it. So you can see like they're the third best park for left-hand batters. And if you ever want to just keep that in your arsenal, that site is right there where you can always go look and see. And this is how I be knowing. Not only but hand, but like, when you hear somebody say pitcher friendly park, that's these motherfuckers down here. Because remember, I'm filtering by home runs, right? So when you come down here to down here, this is where you try to avoid these kind of parks if you can. You know what I'm saying? These parks are the hardest to hit home runs in, and it's data tested, so you ain't got to guess. It's telling you from all the at-bats, which is calculated here, this is the results. This is where the least amount of at-bats come from. Whoop-de-whoop, right? So I don't even know where fucking tab was open. You know, so keep that in mind. Did I exit it? Oh, okay. There. So I would highly suggest out of them, you got spots, find a lefty. Simple as that. Find you a lefty. White Sox Pirates. Just I don't know if y'all even just paid attention from just right here. Look where the Pirates at. They in the last 3 years, they the worst. Now let's see this year alone. Are they still the worst? Yeah, they damn near. It's a couple parks under them, but they still one of them ones. So this is one of them parks that they would say would be a pitcher friendly park. Now things can help you, like this temperature gonna help carry, and you got winds going out. That's gonna help you carry. That can kind of neutralize the park itself, but the overall park, y'all just seen in 3 years they're the worst. This year alone they're the third worst. So this be one of the ones where most people, when they got better options, they avoid this park all along. You're gonna need some assistance, and you are getting assistance. You're getting 80 degrees. That's good for carry. You're getting wind going out, which is good for carry, right? So that will help you. So that's not saying a homer can't go out the park here, but it's telling you that you want to identify home run friendlier parks. Let me see something. Okay. All right. So before we go into that, let me see. Adrian Hauser, 2 homers, both the lefties. He don't got a high barrel percentage. He do got hard hit percentages, but it's generally ground balls. Like he not having a lot in the air. Even this home run, the fly ball, it's not a lot of damage done to him. Adrian Hauser is somebody I'm probably, if I got a list of people, he the last one I'm targeting because I can see that it's real stingy on that side. Mike Burrows is not the same. 8 homers. He giving up damn near 2 homers a game to both hands. He over that 10% barrel to both hands. Hard hit percentage, he got a decent hard hit percentage, especially the righties. 30% fly ball to lefties, and then you can see all green home run to fly balls. If you can get fly balls on Mike Burrows, majority times than not, you're gonna make him pay. So that's good to know. So both of his is against lefties, so that's good to know from here. 96-20 last 10, 98-0 last 5. 20% fly ball, 60% hard hit, 40%, 30, 10, 50 at plus 400. Okay. Hayes, we just seen O'Neal at plus 400. I like that. 96-20. The sinker, you doing crazy. 95-10 against the sinker. 97-20. No fly balls. Last 10. 1 out of 10 is a fly ball. What about to both pitches? 20%, last 5, 20%, 80% hard hit. So we just praying he see more of a slider. All right, plus 680. I'm going to keep that in mind, but I'm sure it's better shit than that. Fam, like this. Fam, 98-20 last 5. 60% fly ball, 20% home run per fly ball. He consistently hit the ball over 95 miles an hour. That's good to know. Even last 10, 30%, 70%, 10%. Metrics 97-10 at plus 850. We caught him last week, right before All-Star break. We caught him in a similar spot than this, but I think his odds was like 1,000. I don't know, but it was something close. First at bat, out of here. Don't let these odds scare you away from good reads. That's all I can say. Don't let the odds take you away from good reads. It's great reads, but some people just terrified of high odds for whatever reason. That's what I'm looking for, because he got all of the metrics here. Now, which one was he throwing the most? I don't have to keep doing that. I can just stay here. 94. He still keep the fly ball. He still consistently hit that hard. 20%, 70 with a 97-10. So, I mean, that's good. We good there. We good there. Plus 850. That's crazy. Joey Bart, 20%. No fly balls. There ain't even no point in going no further with you, my guy. Sheesh. 32. But where's the power, bro? Canario. Hold on. Let me go back here. My bad. This motherfucker even play? And who the hell is this? O'Neal Cruz is a clear favorite for a couple of reasons. Wind going out to left field. Wind going out, the temperature. But if I'm not mistaken, both of his homers, yeah, to lefties. So you want to target lefties. But if you want that long shot, that would be definitely Tommy Pham. Tommy Pham is in a good spot. Sinker slider. Let me see. Sinker slider. So we got three doubles, a homer, a 50% double percent, 17 home run percent. He got a high fly ball percent. So if you don't want to take the home run for Pham, seeing this high double percentage and high line drive and fly ball, total bases. Just total base them out. But those are two I do like for sure. O'Neal Cruz and Tommy Pham. Mike Burrows. Let's see what you got over here, brother. So a lot of four seams, huh? Okay. That's 10. 40%, 50%. I've been seeing a lot of people on Vargas for like the last 2 weeks. 60%, 20%. Versus righties, Vargas at 167. Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of people on him that like a week and a half. 60%, 20. Still metrics. 90, 92. What about just the forcing? I like Bart, nah. Sosa. Is you a righty too? Yep. All right, so I like this. His barrel percentage is where we need it to be for sure. Even in the last 5, it's at 20%. High fly ball, a good home run to fly ball. Anything over 10% is a good home run per fly ball. 20% hard hit. But if you go last 10, 50%, 20%, 40. To the four seam alone, 50%, 20, 50. 40, 20, 40. I like his metrics a lot against the four seam alone. What's his plus 700? Fuck. It's only four seam change slider. Take that shit out of there. Okay, so we got home run, triple. That would have been a home run here. Home run. 38% home run percentage on those 3 pitches when in play. 50% fly ball, 50% line drive. He's definitely got to go home run or total bases for sure. But like 4 homers in the last 30 days. I know it's 3, but again, I'm looking at it if this was being played in this park where these balls would have landed. Man, it's like no even goddamn other options. It's no other options. I'm over here stuttering trying to figure out other ways to say this shit. 50% fly ball, 10% home run, 20 hard hit last 10, 80. Is Luis Robert back, y'all? Because I told y'all, like, we was 80, 20, 40. Baseballs, like, yeah, you're right. It's just baseballs. Okay, now the fly ball, the four seam. No, 40, 30, 60, 20. Plus 600. Like, I like this. For one, he got a crazy high fly ball percentage and a home run per fly ball. Last 5, last 10, it goes to 50-10, which is fine. Now the four seam is where it get tricky at because it looked like here that he's not getting no barrels. But if you look here, the main things that we need, he getting fly balls. Was the last 10. Now let me see. Four seam change slider. Four seam slider. Single a homer. Back in June. 50% home run, 50% single in the last month. With a 67 out. Okay. He damn sure ain't better than Sosa. But keep him on the radar. %, 20, 40. Good. 30, 10, 60. That's good. 95. You can look right here and just see that he getting crazy contact recently. Look at this, y'all. Four seam, what is they throwing? Four seam curve change. Since he what is he a left? Okay, so look at this. Four seam curve change in the last 30 days. If it wasn't an out, right? Two doubles and a homer. 67% double, 33% home run percent. High line drive, high fly ball. Do with that what you want. But it's all been extra base hits if it wasn't an out. It's either going to be an out or it was extra base hits. It wasn't a single in there. Michael Taylor. I can't get him right. He be in a good spot every single day, but it don't happen when 50% 40, 60, 0. Okay. Maybe today is a good day to lay off. Cuero and Robert went yesterday. Struggle be crazy real. All right. Whoa. 40%, 20, 80, 30, 10, 50. Okay, hold on. Might be got some. Who the fuck is this? Plus 1100. A double and a homer. Forcing curve change. Forcing curve change. Okay. I wanted to see. Just looking at something. Don't worry about it. Okay. This look crazy at plus 1100, y'all. This look insane. Thank you for that follow. That look crazy. That Rojas, dude in a sneaky, but sure. 30%, 50, 40, 40. Don't know what his odds are. Four seam change slider. Four seam change, take out this curve. Slider. Three doubles. One of them would have been a homer if it was hit in this park. Austin Slater with a 75% double percent on those three pitches in the last. Oh, that's all shit. Okay, never mind. In the last 30 days is one, but it was a double. Yeah, he's definitely gonna be a total base guy for sure. 20%. This guy. This guy. This guy. 50. Montgomery and Robertson. Yeah, so Sosa I like the best. Robert cool too, but it ain't better than Sosa. That long shot though that caught my attention is this Rojas at plus 1100. He got crazy metrics, crazy stat cast. 1100 is crazy. And like if you look right here, his spray chart. His spray chart look crazy. Head off had a deep double yesterday. Third worst part for home run odds to the moon. You figuring it out. And that's what I do this shit for. You figuring it out. You could tell too from them odds. You know, I tell you all the time, if you knew, you kind of know without even knowing. Kind of home run parts that's not home run friendly because the odds be jacked. The odds be crazy high. Padres Nationals. 81 degrees, great for carry. Be careful, you got a 30% chance of rain. Don't know how that's gonna go. 3 mile an hour is going out. You Darvish. I get he only got 8 in his pitch, but so you gotta take this with a grain of salt, but clearly he ain't been giving up shit. He ain't been giving up a damn thing. You can look from the home run, the fly ball, the low fly ball percentage, the low hard hit percentage, the low barrel percentages, and no home runs. Again, he just came back. So this, I think, is his third start, maybe. Tired of chasing Taylor? Me too, bro. I think it's like his third start, so you kind of got to take it with a grain of salt. Again. But damn. It's just damn. Against Mitchell Parker, 13 homers, 10 to righties. He got that 10% barrel to righties, which would make sense. He a left-hand pitcher, so righties is gonna be his weakness. He giving up about a homer a game to both, right? More barrels to the righties. This is what's a good sign. He give up 1 out of every 2 baseballs hit is 95 mile an hour. He give up a lot of hard hits. He give up fly balls. And not only do he give up fly balls, but he give up a decent amount where more fly balls result into homers than outs. Appreciate that sub. Thank you for your support. Y'all the GOATs. We almost hit another milestone. That's why we do this. So, this gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy to see how this gonna work. Because you Darvish is not watching that shit. Go last 10. Okay. 97-30. All right. 97-30. Those are clearly bright green. These are crazy averages. Not a lot of fly balls. A lot of ground balls and line drives, 10% home run to fly ball, 50% hard hit. Look where the power that James Wood has and O'Neal Cruz is insane. This bitch is damn near off the screen. But look, cutter, curve, sinker. Oh my God, why do we pick all these pitches? Cutter, curve, sinker. Look at the difference though. He got one out there, but you can see like in these last 30 days against those pitches against the righty, that's not a, if I put the outs back up, actually there was no outs on here, but if you put the, let's say ground balls and pop-ups, to me these don't matter. I can't get a good read. He got one of these a homer, but like how far is this? 450. God damn, in singles. So you can see like these last 30 days, he damn sure. I don't know. Cause this shit looks stupid. This y'all know. This ain't cutting it. This ain't cutting it. Had the support. I appreciate you, bro. God bless, man. I appreciate that support. But yeah, he definitely like. I mean, clearly, like you can see the power is there. Well, in the last 5, it's not. See, if we go last 5, if these last 5 at bats against those pitches is not last 10 a bigger sample size, that's where it's at. But you can look right here and see that the closer he get into his more recent at bats, which is the top, it's it's less power, negative degrees. It's a lot of singles, like a negative degrees, angles. The distance ain't there when he's seeing this cutter, curve, or sinker. So I don't know. I don't know how y'all playing that. I know I ain't touching it. But shit, who knows? He come up there and fuck around, go yard first at bat. But with seeing those split StatCast and metrics and seeing that you Darvish in these 3 starts have been holding it down on the fort and haven't given up no homers and a lot of ground balls, like I don't know. Total bases maybe. Let's see what you got. 20%, 40%, 20, 20%. Cutter, curve, sinker. 550. And you can kind of tell too though, because like James Wood line is even higher than usual. So that's telling you 2 things. It's the park or the pitcher. Remember that. You see a person odds higher than usual, it's the park or the pitcher. It's your job to figure out which one it is, but that's usually what you see in a park or a pitcher. Hold on. It's a lot of bright green, but this shit don't look right. Makes sense. Gotcha. Crazy metrics here, 97-20. But if you look here, a lot of ground balls. The hard hit is there, but it's a lot going down. I'm not gonna remember that, man. I'm not even about to go down there. I'm gonna have to do that. It's too many pictures. I'm definitely gonna message and today and figure it out. Just Jay's confirmed no Snyder today. I bet. Nationals Park number 18. So it's right in the middle of the pack. That, to be honest, I keep hearing you mention I'm running base ladders. Yeah, I mean, because you could tell, like I say it all the time, and more often than not, it happens that way. I can kind of tell when it's gonna be just a total base or a double day. Just because you got power don't mean it's gonna be a homer. We still need to make sure that it's fly balls incorporated with the power. So it's a lot of times we've been seeing a lot of hard hit baseballs, but they're resulting into line drives and ground balls. So, and again, now you got the spray chart, so now you can kind of see in the last 30, 60, 90, all year, whatever, what's going on as far as like where are these balls landing at. So James Wood had the best metrics. The only problem with him was you could see in these last 5 at bats, like more recent, he haven't been getting that same power behind the baseball, but also he got just a 0% fly ball. Like, it's not a lot of fly balls. At some point, yeah, you got to change it, because if you look at last 10, it looks better. But again, I'm not stressing about if I don't see nothing. If I had to pick, it's James Wood. Wasn't it somebody else? No, I really didn't see nothing else. James Wood. Josh Bell has some decent metrics, but I'm more likely would fade this game. I can't stress that enough. The best gamblers know when to fade. Everything won't be, you know what I'm saying? They know when to fade. It's just that simple. You got to know when to hold them, when to fold them. And that's more likely what I would do going up against you, Darvish. Until I see that somebody is actually making contact and he giving up homers to the end, though. Manny Machado, he been in this Duffy. And it's simple. 90 with a 40% barrel the last 5. He has a homer against Mitchell Parker already in his career. A 54% four seam, noted. So just against the four seam alone from a lefty, look at him for the year, y'all, over here. Damn near a 600 slug with a 300 ISO. That is crazy power. With damn near with a 270, almost a 300 batting average. So he is hitting left-handed pitchers very, very well in a year. That's over here, right? Just for the season. When you get into it and you actually looking at pitches, Mitch Parker throw a four seam 55% of the time. He gonna see a lot of four seam fastballs today. So isolating that for the year, 99, 130. But just the last 5, 92-40, crazy. Last 10, 98-30, crazy. 40% fly ball, 20% home run to fly ball, 80% hard hit. Last 5, 60% fly ball, 20% 60. He is praying that Mitch Parker throw a four seam over that plate. Praying. And I am too. And you should be too if you take a full homer. You praying that he throw one of them four seams. I seen he hit a grand slam. I said so, but again, that means nothing to me. Y'all know I'm not sure if y'all saying that because saying like you avoiding him because of that. Y'all know I'm not. He's in a great spot. His splits are always good away. 500 slug 9, 512 at night. This month going crazy. 600 slug with 5 home runs. And I tell y'all all the time too. If you come over here to these splits, if this tell you nothing else, this is telling you who is in the now. Who is in the now? And if you don't know no other way of trying to figure out, damn, who in the now? Outside of right here, last 5, last 10, just come look at the month. 600 slug, 5 homers. With a 924 on OPS, on base plus slug. In the now, he is going stupid. And I can't stress enough, ride the hot hand. Okay, no, hold on. Let's see if that shit match with all of this. It does. 40%, 60. Last 5, 60, 20 home run to fly ball, 40% hard hit. Everything about this, Mitchell Parker. Matchup. We'll go back here. Mitchell Parker. So righties. 426, 175. Okay. Oh, yeah. Righties is his weakness, correct? Where's Mitchell Parker at? Oh, yeah. We want a righty. 10% barrel, 50% hard hit, 32% fly ball, 13% home run per fly ball. It's a match made in heaven. And he already got a homer against him at plus 350. Don't overthink it. When the good players in good spots with good odds, it's clear as day. When the good players in good spots with good odds. Okay. I'll be barring. Yeah, so we definitely see that Manny, for every reason, is in a good spot again. Four seam slider. Is he dominant with the fastball against lefties? Hell yeah. It's just a four seam. Okay. Tatis, man. Tatis. What's up, my boy? See if this shit get better against the four seam you about to see all damn day. 40%, 60 hard hit, okay. 60% hard hit last 10 against the four seam. Okay, versus lefties for the season. You are absolute shit. Okay. Let's see, 95 exit velo last 5, 95 last 10. You got some fly balls. Now put the other pitches back in here. And let's see what the fuck is going on. 40, 60, 50, 40. I like his metrics. I like his stats. Four seam splitter curve. Let's see what the hell. Four seam wrist splitter curve to righties. One homer, two singles. 5 homers, a lot of singles, 2 doubles. Okay. And he 390, Machado. Okay, I'm gonna say, why do he have better odds than Machado? What was this? Who did I just see that? Oh, that was Machado. Went on Tatis. Yeah, like this is the full season right here. So I always, let's start right here. So just pick the hand of the pitcher, which you can see here, right? So I always just look at the overall stats. And like Tatis, all that shit is red. Everything. Batting average, bat pip. Remember, bat pip is batting average on balls in play. So literally treat bat pip like a luck factor, which will work in like something like this Iglesias, right? He don't got the best batting average, but his bat pip is higher. So he's what they consider a lucky batter. When you see somebody bat pip is higher than their batting average, that's a luck factor. But yeah, his bat pip, his WOBA, weighted on base average, is lower than usual. Slug lows, ISO low. On base percentage is the only thing, but that includes walks, hits, hit by pitches, and all that. So that don't necessarily mean nothing. These first 5 is all red. So just for the season on average, he just haven't been seeing lefties well. But let me see some. Bogarts. 20%. You got a lot of ground ball. 40%. Singles. You singled a lot with a lot of line drives. All right. Gavin against the lefty. I didn't expect much. That lefty versus lefty. Merrill, I didn't expect much. But I thought Merrill hit the lefties. Four seam slider. See, just the four seam. Ain't a damn thing changed. Devastating. Cronenworth hit lefties well. 40%, 40. 40, 10, 50. I know he hit lefties well for sure. But let me see. Just the four seam alone. Damn. Still kept the fly ball. 20%, 20, 80. What's his odds? 700? Four seam slider. So four seam slider. Okay, last 30 days, he got a double, 2 homers. At plus 700, he might be in a. I knew Cronenworth hit lefties well. And he also hit the four seam alone well. At plus 700, he might be in a sneaky spot. This dude hit a lot of fly balls. The problem is he have no power. These bright green angles are perfect angles. Those are the perfect angles. He don't hit with power. And then look how like far apart it is before he can even get it back towards the fence. Let me see. I was just about to say, you're going to see a lot of purples on here for singles. I knew it. Four seam slider. No, four seam split curve. Look, even more. I knew it was going to be a lot of singles on here. I'm about to say he has no power. He might have I knew he was going to have a high fly ball percentage. Look, hard hit. We can't do nothing with nobody who can't hit the ball 95 miles an hour. Right? Like, I knew it. And as you do this more, y'all can start making certain reads and won't even have to go to certain different screens. You'll just know. You'll just already know. Last 10, 20%, 50. Metrics. Let's see. Check out 90, 10. See, there's another one. Like, but hold on, let me see. 20%, 40 against the fastball. One single, one homer. But you is who am I on? Maldonado. Yep, Machado, clearly your favorite. Tatisi up there. he got the fly ball percentage. Like you can see his last 10, last 5, he got it up there. What was it about him that I don't like? It's something about him. Was it just the four seam alone? No, he got the fly ball, he got the hard hit. What was it about him that I don't like? Oh, just was it his overall against lefties? I don't know. But Machado clearly the best. Like if you just look at this, it's like day and night. Machado the best. I'm not mad if you go Tatis. Cronenworth is a long shot at plus 700. Now, yeah, you want one of them righties. 10% barrel, 50%. This is what you attacking. So I guess you can go to and then look right here. Look right here versus lefties. Machado for the last 15 at bats, a 99 exit velo. This is just the hand, no pitches included. Just seeing lefties, 99-40 with a 73% hard hit in his last 15 at bats, seeing left hand pitchers. So Machado is by far the best. Plus 350. Those are great odds to use on a 2-man, 3-man. Get in, get out. He sold me yesterday, so he makes sense. He goes, if he sold you yesterday, you already know this would have been a great weather. Well, it is great weather, but it's like they got the roof closed. 90 is beautiful home run weather. Double digits going out. Like, please open this shit up, man. Montero, 12 homers, 7 to lefties, 5 to righties. 11% barrel, 12% barrel, let's round up, to lefties. Noted. Remember that. You want to target the pitchers to the hand they get the most barrels up to. Decent hard hit. It ain't as high as I want, but still, anything over 33% is 1 out of every 3 at-bats. Decent fly ball. Fly balls hurt him a lot. These bright green, these are great fly ball, home run to fly balls. So if you can find a batter that got a decent fly ball percentage, it go together. Fly balls hurt him a lot. 21% on the season, 25% to lefties, 18% to righties, which are both great numbers. So fly balls hurt both of these pitchers a lot. They both got green home run to fly ball percents. Kumar Rocker, that name is crazy. Hold on. Back to here. 2 home runs a game from lefties. So clearly lefties is Montero weakness. He a righty. Barrels. He giving up barrels. This Kumar guy giving up barrels to both hands. He giving up damn near 2 homers to righties, a homer and a half to lefties. Higher hard hit percentages than Montero. Roughly around the same fly ball, and they both got these same home run to fly ball percentages. That's decent. So if you can find Rowdy Tellez, who he play for now? Texas. Really? I knew that Seattle let him go. So if you can find a fly ball batter, they can make them pay a lot. 94-10 last 10, 96-20 your last 5. 80%, 40%, 60. 60-20-50. These is them type of niggas you looking for. 80% fly ball, and we see Buddy give up a 25% home run per fly ball. So you want players like this, like Torkelson. I'm reading the chat and reading this. This Marcus, him, you like this. 96-20 with an 80% fly ball. That's crazy. Yeah, this look crazy. And knowing, again, that's why you read these. Seeing that he's giving up a high home run per fly ball, you want people that's hitting fly balls because they're going to make them pay. Yeah, I'm not even about to go there, man, because his last name always fucks me up. And I ain't about to go there with him. Sinker, slider, 4-seam. Let's see. Let's come down here real quick. Let's see. Match him. Sinker, slider, 4-seam. Sinker, slider, 4-seam. Okay, so we got some singles. That's cool. We got some 2 homers. We got a double that would have been a homer in this park. And we got a triple that would have been a homer in this park. For those who don't know, Texas, home run friendly. Globe Life is a home run friendly park. And it's kind of like another way. Just pay attention to what I be showing y'all, and then you can kind of. So look, I know it's a home run friendly park, right? How could you know without having to go to Baseball Savant? I'll tell you. When you see this, just eliminate this shit real quick. When you see this, I'm gonna show you a way to know. from looking at a spray chart. When you see doubles and when you see the blue and these yellows are they're not green, so it wasn't a homer. But when they're home runs in this park, when you look at a person and it was a homer in this park, that's another way of identifying a home run friendly park without going to baseball savant, if that makes sense to y'all. Look at dimensions where it's a double or triple, but when they showing you how it would have, where it would have landed in this specific park with these dimensions, it was a homer. So not to get sidetracked, but I got to do this so that you understand what I'm saying. Where you at? Where you at? Come on, come on, come on. Just for this example, Bobby Witt. Let's go back to his thing right here. Was it Bobby Witt? It wasn't Bobby Witt. We was looking at somebody and their homer, not that Kyle Schwarber one. We seen somebody where their home run was inside the fence. I don't remember who it was. If y'all remember, you know. But that's a way. So say if that was a homer in somebody else's park, but you saying in this park that that's going to be in the park, that's kind of telling you a park that's not home run friendly, if that makes sense to y'all. So without going to baseball savant, an easier way of seeing if these is going to be home run, if it's like a home run friendlier park, or at least for that kind of batter. Look, identify these people who have doubles and triples that they're saying would be a homer in this park. It was Kyle. Okay, it was one of them where we knew we can kind of we kind of figured that they had to be in a pitcher friendly park because it was a green home run, but it was inside of this specific park today dimensions. So it would have stayed in the park if that same home run would have been hit here, it would have stayed in the park. So this is kind of a way for you to identify a pitcher friendly, a home run friendly park. When you start looking at people's spray charts and you see places that they got doubles or triples, it would have been a homer in this park. But I know from looking at this and doing this so long, I know Texas is a home run friendly park. But for the ones who don't want to go back and forth and you trying to figure out a way to utilize PropFinder for every little detail, that's the way to look at it. When you look at spray charts and you seeing people doubles and triples or homers, like this double here. I'm not going to say it would have went over, but you can see like this is a double that's going right to the fence. Now, that could have hit off the fence at the other park. I'm not sure, but just identify these. 9220. It's a fence. So use that spray chart for that as well. I would do that. You can kind of tell like, okay, at least for that batter, you can go per batter. When you can see like, okay, this park will work in favor for his spray chart. You know, like you could just come down here and look. Now, who is this? Jonas Heim. Now, what I will say, another thing I'm identifying from this, I'm just looking at his last 10 at bats. 4-seam slider, change, knuckle curve. Notice when I went to the pitches that he gonna see today, right? I could put single back up here. He got a lot of doubles on here. So I feel like if y'all can look at this spray chart and see a lot of blue or green, those are spots for you to take either the double or total bases. One double is 2 TBs. So that's another way. I'm trying to learn as I'm learning with y'all and teaching y'all how I want to utilize this spray chart. What is it telling me? Like, what's the easiest way to read this? 0% fly ball. Hold on, a 4-seam heavy. Will it get better there? Hell to the no. Okay, so you just out here just doing any damn thing. Let me see. 4-seam alone. One double. Doubles. Okay. I like his metrics. I do not like he ain't hitting no fly balls. At plus 360. Are you okay? Fuck I'm gonna do with them odds on that. Whoa. A lot of what's going on here? 40% fly, 60 hard hit. 20% 60. Is this the one with the no? Fuck is this? Well, I know who it is, but did he go yesterday? Literally, this is the best one I've seen, to be honest. Marcus. I feel like hold on. Whoa. Stop here for a second. So, I don't feel like I looked at Garcia. 40%, 20, 30. 60, 20, 40. Doubles, homers. See, look, another double that he hit in somebody park that would have been a homer when if he would have played at home in Texas. Right? So that's like a double. Yeah, it's two doubles, but treat it like you looking at it like all these at bats was here. So instead of two doubles and three homers, it's really four homers and one double. Right here, 43% home run percent. If all of these was 43% homer, if all of these at bats in play was played in Texas. That's how you read that. Okay. Yeah. So Simeon, yes, him, Simeon and Garcia is the best options there. They actually 525. They got Seager as their favorite. I don't know. That's not saying he ain't gonna go today, but seeing a no fly ball percentage is a no go for me. I'm never playing that. I'll go the other route. Marcus. His name is Marcus. I don't know what more you want from me. Um, yeah, I'm telling you, that word is so close to bullshit. When I first used to read it, that's what I thought it said. I'm like, that's his nigga name? His name close to that bullshit. Okay. I've never seen Riley Green shit look this bad. I mean, not bad. Y'all get what I'm going. Like, he always green. But hold on, 40% fly, 30 hard hit, 60-20. Seager left hand batter. That's probably but why? Oh no, but that's the Phillies park. Is this we're gonna find out together. I know it's a home run friendly park, but is it more friendly to lefties? But they got a park that they've been had. Let me go back to 3 years. Hold on. Ninth. Okay. Righties. Eighth. Okay. Overall park. Eighth. Okay. Now look at this. Roof closed. Second best park when the roof closed. Want to go hands? We can go hands. Best to righties when the roof is closed. Second best to lefties when the roof is closed. So you see what I'm saying? How it adjusts to, like, I don't know what it is, but they the best park when the roof closed, and they're basically eighth best to both hands. And I think it favored lefties a little, but it was like 8-9. So this is it's just a good park for both hands. So whether you go Marcus or Garcia, it's just a good park for both hands. That's the same. Yeah, it's crazy. I told y'all. Yo, on week, nah, just like just like him, J Dub, yeah, just like that nigga. I'm tired of saying his name too. It's crazy, motherfucker. Government is just pause, like it's bad. Who just said Spencer? Do anyone else say Turk? What we got going on here? Let's see. Hold on, 92-10, 50%. Okay, you getting fly balls. You got a hard home run, hard hit 50, 60-40. Okay, first righties, 12%, 211, 436. This part, look at this, y'all. Now, this is, you either slow as fuck, a single would have damn near been a homer in this park that he got. Four seam, slider, sinker, cutter. Double, homer, 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 double. I don't know. I'm assuming that the odds are going to be a little juiced because of the fact that it's a home run friendly park, right? I don't know. Like, I sold on this shit. 30, 50, 20, 80. Appreciate that sub, man. I don't know. Like 40, 80. That's crazy. Last 10. You keep that up? 30, 80. You definitely keep that up at 550. Oh, this is my boy Code. Code shit look crazy. Any no, none dominant. Um, I like this code a lot. More than the two people who I thought I would have liked. Which is crazy. Whoa. You hitting fly balls? A lot of ground ball shit going on. All right, bet. Dingler, Sweeney. Hold on. That's 10. Yes. What happened to him? He had a little period where, like, he was one of the main people I was looking at. Parker Meadows, Jake Rogers. Whoa. 40%, 20-80. With no line. What the 30-10-70? This is crazy. Watch Jake Rogers, y'all. For whatever reason, he don't got a lineup, but if he play, this should look stupid. He got a night, and he got a high home run per fly ball. He ain't wasting fly balls. Them bitches is going out of here. He get under a baseball, it's out of here. That's a nice little two-man. That's definitely a nice two-man. Both of them in good spots. They chalk, but they got good value to get you like a, what? What's the odds on that? A lot of this shit be too overthought. So I'm not going to lie to y'all. Now, do that mean Riley and Torkelson is not on my radar? I ain't going to lie to y'all. But hold on, man. It's something. He got a 60 fly. What is 50-50? They got fly ball. What is it about these niggas that I don't like? I don't know. I mean, now that I'm going back to it, not bad. They got fly ball. That's what we like. They got hard hit, right? 50-50. We see that. I don't know. Is it the inconsistent fucking velocity? I don't know. I know Colt Keith is better than all that shit. Colt Keith is like the best one. I mean, I guess you can go to one of your chalks as a second. 450, 400. What was Colt Keith? 550. And he got better value too. Like, so the books having Riley Green with the most favored odds. What's his weakness? The righty, almost 2 homers. He got 10% barrel to both, so either hand can go. He got the hard hit to both, either hand can go. Same. I don't know, y'all. What y'all doing? Talk to me. Who y'all like the most? Angles straight, but motherfuckers not hitting hard enough. That throws me off. Bro. That throws me the fuck off. Them inconsistent hard hits, like I'm only getting 3 at bats. I need to know that at minimum 2 of these 3 at bats, you hitting that bitch to the fence, or at least with the power to get to the fence. Like, it does me no justice that you hitting fly balls and they don't go far enough to even be close to a home run. Who y'all liked in that game? Riley RBI sound good? Definitely. You know, I ain't even looking over there, but you know that shit be there. Orioles Rays. Rays is a goddamn muni league park. Don't believe me? Look. Now, when you go to, if you knew, when you're looking at this and you're going to Tampa Bay or Athletics, look, I'll show you what I'm talking about before I even go there. Notice it's 30 teams. Notice there's only 28 parks on here. They don't have, for a 3-year rollover, they don't have the 2 parks that just started this year. So in order to see Athletics or Tampa Bay, you have to go to 1 year. It can only be this year. Look where Tampa Bay at. And of course, like I said, even the Athletics, they in like, one of them, Athletics is in the Littler Park. I want to say Tampa Bay is in their fucking practice facility or something, right? Right, Chat? Like, ain't they're in like a practice facility. So I say that to say, you definitely want to take homers here. 90 degrees, good for carry. 5-mile-an-hour winds going to right field. So that'll benefit like lefties a little bit, I guess. Junior Caminero. This dude been cooking. Hold on. Wait, I'm tripping, y'all. Dean Krimmer. 14 homers, so we can see a weakness. 9 to lefties, 4 to righties. He giving up about roughly a homer to righties, a little over a homer to lefties. The higher barrel is to lefties. Decent amount of hard hits. It ain't the best. Fly balls they all damn near 30%. More damage from the lefties, which is actually good to know. That don't mean like a righty can't go, but we see that the wind is going to right field, so that's where lefties gonna pull to anyway. So that's more the pitcher helping them, the wind helping them. 90 degrees, ball carry gonna be there, the humidity there. So I hear everybody saying that Caminero 3 for 4 against this dude with a 750 slug. Sheesh. Shit crazy right here. He been going crazy. This is one, like I said, y'all, look, I ain't even ride the high hand. Man, I thought this shit said 23 homers in July. Man, I'm about to say, man, what? But a 500 slug with 4 homers this month. He hot. He going crazy since the All-Star break. Um, last 5, last 10 against a four-seam cutter sinker from a righty. You can even look over here. Versus righties, he is batting exceptionally powerful against righties. He got a 264 batting average, but more importantly, we looking at power. A 500 slug with damn near a 300 ISO. Isolated power against right-hand batters this season with 19 homers. So he's seeing righties well, period. He already seeing the righties well. 96 exit velo, 20% barrel. 30% fly ball, 10% home run to fly ball, 60% hard hit. He consistently hit the ball hard. 20-20-40. Four seam cutter sinker. Four seam cutter sinker. So you see, you got a couple homers, a couple singles, but this definitely is like one of the ones. Let me see something all year, just these 3 pitches. Like you could just see the metrics. This park is so like the corners, 318 and then 314. This park is so small. This park is this shit is crazy. You gotta go here for homers. Whoa. Okay, Andy. 20% homer. I mean fly ball, 60% hard hit last 5. 20-50. 525. See a lot on Diaz, I think. Rays are playing at Yankees. Oh, it's the Yankee spring training. Okay, gotcha. I knew it was somebody's spring training. I did know that. Yandy. Now the thing with Yandy, you got to be very careful. If you know, you know. You can't take Yandy having a higher line drive percent too. You can't think into it too deep because I don't personally know no batter that hit more home runs from line drives than Yandy Diaz. Personally, if you know one, name them. I don't know. I know that for sure. Nobody hit more home runs going like this than Yandy Diaz. He don't. A lot of his home runs don't have a arc, like you know what I'm saying, that angle. Most of his home runs be goddamn straight. So him having a higher line drive don't really mean but so much. Four seam cutter sinker. Four seam cutter sinker. Let's see in the last, let's say 30 days. So look, you can see in the last 30 days, double, 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 homer, homer. He got a 33% home run percent with a 50% double on four seam cutter sinkers coming from a right hand batter that wasn't an out. If you add the out, you can see like 9 go down to 14%, 21% double. Right? But if you take away the out just on baseballs that was in play, what was the result of it if it wasn't an out? Majority of them, 90% of the time, it was an extra base hit. Double, 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 homer, homer, and one single. At plus 525. Ramos do too? I'm gonna start paying attention to that. Vladdy used to, but not this year. Last year, Vlad definitely used to. I'm gonna pay attention to Ramos. I'm gonna see about that. Because now I'm interested in that. Because that shit is so crazy to me that want people who can do that. What's up with Belo? Like, I feel like he hurt or something. No home run odds. 705. What's up with Brandon Lowe, y'all? 96-10, 40% fly ball, 10%, 60. Okay, last 5. It's 20-20-80. So you got the hard hit percentage. The fly ball went down a little, but I know lefties is the move. 95 exit velo. He hasn't been playing, just got back. Another one where it's more four seam curve splitter, but he's throwing different shit here. Four seam curve splitter. Okay. Because I like this power. I like his power. Look at a bigger sample size. So I said last 10, 96-10 at plus 500. Oh, y'all said Jansen not playing. Okay. Right? Oh no, we was looking at what's name. Okay. 2010, 70. 2020, 100. 90-20 last 5. 95-20 last 10. Damn. 50% fly, 70 hard hit, 40-20-60. And he don't got a line. I will watch this Morel. 400 with a damn near 200 ISO versus righties. I don't play nobody when they first come back. I don't give a fuck what sport it is. If you just coming back, I got to get a couple at bats under my belt. 40%, 30, 40. Hey, what's going on with him, y'all? 7-10 was his last time. He hurt too? Because he in a great spot today. 20% barrel, 20%, 60. Okay. 20, 60. This little Hassan Kim dude. What is plus 900? Okay, righties. 300. A 450 slug with a 200 ISO. Was that it? Was that here at home? It was on the road. But I do know. Oh shit. Where was that? This is a nice long shot, y'all. At plus 900 in a home run friendly park. He holding this 20% barrel all the way to damn. Okay, last 15, last 20. He holding that 20% barrel. Period. Unless he only got this many at bats. Okay, double or homer. If you don't want to go the 900 route, take the total bases or the double route. Take those routes. They be putting this line out late. They always do. That's why I always be telling y'all when we don't see them, just watch them. And it's so crazy. I tell y'all that, and I miss them every single time. In the midst of doing this with y'all, trying to upload it, and then getting into the cord and shit like that. Like I be missing a lot of the stuff that I see when they decide to put their lines up late. So yeah, you got some Caminero in a good spot. Yeah, and I'm talking about just as far as the power. Yandy, Aranda. If you want to go to Below Brandon Low spot, you can. I'm afraid of that shit first game back. If Morel play, I like him a lot as well. And then you got a sneaky here with Kim. Don't get overwhelmed. If you can't figure out who, take them for total bases or 3 hit run RBIs. Ben put y'all on to that one. Now this look like the side that you want to be on. Zach Little, which we all know, always aim for him. 24 homers, double-digit homers to both hands. 2 homers to damn near both hands. Over a 10% barrel to both hands. Hard hit percentage is high to both hands. He giving up a decent fly balls, but he give up more fly balls to lefties, which would make sense. He a right-hand pitcher. And fly balls damage him. Fly balls result in the home runs when you going against him. Both the brothers played. He played yesterday. So might go today. He in a weak spot depending on the lineup. Yeah, that matters. That definitely holds some weight. That's another one too, y'all. Pitcher, park, or weak spots. Those are the ways when I like if I was y'all and I'm writing down names as we going. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to identify who I want to run out of the whole slate, or when you got multiple names per game, those are the options. Okay. What am I doing? Oh, trying to see if he got. Okay. This is a righty. Again, yeah, Zach Little is one of them ones. You definitely target. None main. Okay, 95-20, 93-10, 40%, 20% home run per fly ball. If you remember looking at the other side from the pitcher, a 20% home run to fly ball gonna be green. So treat it the same for the batter. High fly ball, 20%, 50. More fly balls, same 20%, 40 against these pitchers against the righties. Righty 427, 167. What's his odds? Plus 500 for Jackson. And remember, temperatures is favoring left-hand batters. Gunner. 20% fly, 10, 60. A lot of ground balls, a lot of line drives. Last 5-0. Four seams. Hold on, I want to see some. 4-seam slider splitter. Total bases for sure. And I kind of figured that from his power. Like he damn sure got the power, but if you look in here, like look, double, triple. One of those was a homer. And I remember this game too. When I was talking shit about him last week. Triple, double, and 2 singles. Like this motherfucker got 88% line drive percentage on those 3 pitches in play in the last 30 days. 25% triple. That is a high ass triple percentage. So this is an extra base for sure. Doubles, triples. If you know, you know. If you ever been in my Discord, y'all know my mind, I'm off the chain with it. I sprinkle on his double and his triple. But you can see the point I'm making is a lot of extra base hits. 3 doubles, 2 triples, a homer. And then you got 2 singles. 704, 701. But yeah, it's a lot of extra base hits for him. That's what that power will do for you. That power will get you on base. He got a 60% line drive, 40% ground ball. Everything off the bat damn near is 95 or higher. But you can look right here. Out, triple, double, out, double, out. One of them was a home run. Out, 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 double. You know what I'm saying? So it's like he make contact with power. It's just he hasn't been getting under the baseballs as much, so it's resulting in the line drives and ground balls. But his speed is helping him turn them into extra base hits for sure. Learn how to read that. Appreciate that follow. So that's how I'm reading those charts. If y'all got a better way of reading it, by all means, let me know what y'all be seeing with those. 90, you got power. 20, 60. Hold on. Give me some 20, 50. Another one, y'all look. Home run, double, 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 single. These are all extra base hits, total bases, doubles that you could take for these players. Oh shit, whoa. 30%. Okay, hold on. 30, 70. I can do something with that. 20, 60. It dropped a little, but let me see. What your metrics look like here. 93. First righty. Where you at? Lariano. 574, 276. So you are with a 300 batting average. You are hitting righties very well this year with power. Double, double, double. Hold on. Is the pitches the same for y'all? Splitter, sinker, four seam. Splitter. Add a sinker. Okay. So doubles and 50% double, 50% single, 100% line drive off the spray chart of the last start. That wasn't outs. You add outs to show all that shit get to changing or whatever, but I take away them outs. And I take away ground balls. Even look, a ground ball here was a double. So, but I still eliminate those. But yeah, it's looking like a lot of total base. But this right here, I can actually do something with it because he got a decent fly ball percent. Anybody else had Lariano on their radar? See, like if you could just give me a 30, 50, more fly balls with a hard hit in the last 5, 400. Westberg, 488, 244. So you hitting righties with power this year, like for the overall. You did, Petty? Yeah, I like Lariano. And I like this Westberg. Again, that's what I'm telling y'all. Y'all gotta go through y'all. You gotta go through there. Cause just looking at this, if you just waiting on like bright green, it ain't gonna always result in much. Tampa Bay, it was a few of them. It was a few of them. See, like 40% fly ball, 80% hard hit. That's the shit you want. Last 10, 40%, 70. This consistent hard hits, consistent fly balls. Last 5, last 10, don't matter. The metrics, 90 exit velo. Last 10, 91 exit velo. You can see it from there. We come down. Which one is you? Before four seams. So take off this damn. I got to get this done ASAP. Was it? Whoa. The slider stayed or not? The slider stay. Sinker go. Look, another one, y'all. I'm reading it. Just pay attention to the pie chart. You take away all ground balls, pop ups, and outs. On these 5 hits this month, double, double, double homer, 1 single. Total bases. Extra double. Whatever. However you want to play it. But you could just see from us seeing this, and this double could have potentially been a home run in this park. Tampa Bay. I'm gonna say, where the fuck are we at? So that's how I've been using that chart. That's what's been helping me a lot. If I eliminate and show me baseballs in play that's not in the infield. You know what I'm saying? That's going out. What's happening with those? So we can see where we kind of gauge where they power is actually resulting in. All right, so you got a few names here. What was hit? Holiday was one for sure. We know Gunner had the low fly ball, so that was more so like we seen a lot of doubles and triple. He is a good play. Dare I say, sprinkle on double and triple? Dare I say it? Because he definitely had them bitches, a whole lot of them. Lariano, Westberg, Hauser. Now, What righty, righty, lefty, lefty. Where the fuck is okay? He give up damn near. It's so hard to pick because Zach Little is so ass. It's just he don't. You know what I'm saying? He on both sides with it. Um, Ryan on her. You know what I'm saying? So you got who they said was the favorite? Gunner, Colton, Tyler O'Neill. Fuck y'all look. He definitely got fly ball, but it's like the hard hit percentage. It's just one in every fucking 6 at bats. At Jackson, please can someone help me with the players we have so far? I was busy at work. Um, yeah, I'll let y'all pick and choose there. But if I just look, another thing I'll be doing too is this. I try to see who got the most bright green here out of the ones we picked. Which looked like it was Lariano. He had the 60, let me see, 10, 30, 70. Who had the most? It might have been Jackson with the most fly balls. I want to see. No, it's Colton for sure. Because it ain't last 5. Yeah. He consistently hitting the ball hard as shit. And it makes sense why he had the second lowest odds at plus 390. So he might be the favorite. And damn, man, he got 2 homers against Zach Little. Yep. Ding, ding, ding. We got a winner. I didn't even realize he had 2 homers against him. Athletics Guardians. I don't know why this is saying a 37% chance of rain. If I showed y'all outside my office window, like it don't look like it's raining around this bitch no time soon. It is hot as shit. 80 degrees, great for carry. Can't say that enough. Winds going out. We got Luis Severino, 12 homers, 7 to righties, giving up like basically 1 to both hands. So I'm trying to see what more damage is. Lefties, he giving up a 7%, hard hit, fly ball, home run to fly ball. And then you got Logan Allen, who done gave up 11, 4-7, the 10% barrel. Okay, he giving up damn near 2 homers to lefties, which is crazy. But the higher barrel percentages to righties, higher hard hit to righties, more fly. He don't give no fly balls up, which is some stats in baseball don't be correlating me, and I don't be understanding that shit. But anyway, he give up all the fly balls to right hand pitchers. I mean batters. But then it's like those don't always result in the shit when more that nigga shit confusing. That shit is very confusing. Jose has 3 home runs against Luis Severino. Belt to ass. Often. Belt to ass. Belt to motherfucking ass. Oh, how many at bats? Oh, 19 at bats. Yeah, he owned, buddy. Last 5, last 10. Let's see. 50% fly ball, 10%, 30% hard hit, 40%, 40%. Shit. Righties. And we got a short porch over here too. Cleveland do. That's where he hit at everything. What are you batting against? A righty? So you're going to bat left. Everything. His pull percentage got to be crazy. It ain't nothing on the left side. When he bat left, everything go to the pull side. Everything. 43% home run percentage on let me make sure. Hold on. Forcing. Man, this should be insane. Shit is insane. But everything is pulled. 42% single, 43% home run, 57-43. And he got 3 against him at 375. I think those are worth those odds. He barely missed one. Yesterday he did. Appreciate that follow. Appreciate that follow. That's crazy. I didn't watch the game yesterday. Like I said, if you follow me on Twitter, y'all know what my day was at. Yesterday was Daddy Daughter Day, so I was super locked in on that. I ain't really get to see much. And the thing is, I'm taking my sons either tomorrow or Monday. Now it's the boys' turn. So we going to the Guardians game. But I don't know if I'm gonna make it's probably gonna be in the top of the week when they're going against Baltimore. I wanted to go against to go see the Athletics, but I got a busy ass weekend. So Monday or Tuesday probably. We play Baltimore at home, so that's where we're gonna be at. But I didn't even get to see the game. Fly balls. Right. Look, fly balls. Nothing hard hit. That's crazy. 10% hard hitting. Buddy, I can't do shit with that, my nigga. 40-40, hold on. 20. Sheesh. 40%, 20% home run and fly, 60. 2010, 50. Plus 400. Oh, he got home runs his last 2 games against a righty. Seven of his, 15 homers is at home. Manzardo, come on down. Plus 400. Great father. Just doing what I'm supposed to, bruh. I'm just doing my job. I swear. I've been doing this so long, like it's just like I just try to lead by example. Hope more people follow lead because these kids need us for sure. It ain't nothing now. Everything stopped for them. Especially people I don't be understanding. They be having 1 or 2 kids. And I'm like, my nigga, you know how many kids I got? And I can do this shit day in and day out for the last 18 years straight, non-stop. Like, what's the problem? 80% fly ball, 60 hard hit. This the shit I'm going to see. 60-50. Bo Naylor, you might be that guy today, my boy. Might be that goddamn show for extra base hits, doubles, or 2 total bases. For sure. This shit look crazy. How many homers you got at home? 409. I like Bo Naylor a lot. About to hit some RBI letter today after that girl dad day. Yeah. It's one of them days. I'm locked in today. Just trying to get through this shit, man. This shit, man. 3 hours in, and I don't even think I'm fucking. I know what to do. This is crazy. This dude. What in the? It's this dude right here. Like, when the last time you hit a homer, my guy? How many homers do you have? 1? Was it here? Wasn't here. It was at plus 1,300. This dude got crazy pop. Like, crazy pop. And he hit fly balls and consistently can hit the ball hard. I just hope I don't miss it when he hit for 1,300. This is like the 3rd time I've seen him. And I'm like, damn, he got crazy power. Crazy pop. Like, power with fly ball. Oh, Lord. I know it's 3 at-bats, but damn. No lines. Man, that's crazy. 8 at-bats. He got 1,000 slug with a 750 ISO. That shit is nuts. That's crazy. I don't know who this dude is, but why do it say 0? Didn't he hit a homer yesterday? Oh, not against the right. Yeah. You got Jose, Bo Naylor, Manzardo. You got a couple people in good spots. A long shot. You want to take your chances? This Brian or however the fuck you say that, Rochio. And that Fry crazy. That Fry is crazy. Looking at this, you could just look at these dimensions. Like I said, try to look at it like this. I know my park. But look at it like if you're trying to figure out which side to target, look at where the smallest at. So you can see like 370, 410, 405, 375. But over here in right field, 325. That's where our short porch is at, which is left-hand batter friendly, which was damn near everyone I named, I think. Manzardo a lefty. Jose a lefty today. Bo Naylor a lefty. That Rochio a lefty. The only one that was a righty was David Fry. So it's a lot of lefties in good spots today with wind going that way and the temperature that can help you. I don't know what this is about unless some rain about to come out of nowhere that I can't see because it don't look like it's raining in Cleveland today. It is crazy hot. A deep double yesterday? No, we just need him to take that bitch a little further. Hit a homer yesterday too? That'd be crazy, booby. How many times you done played it? This shit look crazy. Brent Rooker shit look stupid. 93-30 last 10. 93-40 last 5. 20%. He got a 20% home run to fly ball. 40 hard hit. 30%, 10-40. Holy shit. Double. Home run. 25%. Okay. All right. This shit look stupid. I mean, just period. Like this shit look crazy. 30% barrel. You can't. It's like it's hard not to. And if if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, them righties who he giving up them fly balls too. 20% ground ball. 20, 60. 20% barrel. Hurts is a fucking coin respecting masher. Ain't no other way around it. 80%, 40, 60. 40% home run and fly ball enough, to be honest. Like with the fly ball, you see everything going up. Even last 10, half of the baseballs he go hit, 20%, 40. I just can imagine. Um Home runs. That's crazy. See, I'm willing to bet y'all these two home runs right here was in their park. Cause that shit ain't no homer here. Them only doubles here. I bet you any amount of money these two homers right here was played in that last park that they play in at home now. Bet you any amount of money. But Curse is another one. And he at 450. Oh man, hold on. Where you at? Let's see. He hurt. Andalon. This might be straight chalk. This might be straight chalky. Hold on, I just seen somebody with some shit up here. Oh no, you don't need it. Okay. Brent Rooker, Kurtz. It's obvious. Kurtz hit a triple last night. Yeah, it must not have just been against, because let me see. If I just do, it must not have been against a lefty. This might be what you're talking about right here. No? Hold on. Said he hit a triple last night. Well, I wonder why it's not showing it. I don't know. I know in this situation, I'm not even, what the fuck? Ain't even the same nigga. Oh, right here. Right here. This, damn, what it hit off the fence? I caught myself. Players fuck up. I'm looking like, hold on, what the fuck is going on? Oh, right here. Was that against a righty? Oh yeah, what's the name pitched yesterday? That's interesting. I wonder what the fuck happened. I don't know, but I know I like him for a homer. Him and Brent Rooker. Another chalk. Y'all notice we seeing a lot of chalk players today. Like we find a long shot damn near in every game. But a lot of chalk got some decent value. It shouldn't be hard to hit a 3-leg today. Yeah, it shouldn't be I gotta be it shouldn't be hard to find a nice little 3-man today with some with chalk players. The goddamn Diamondbacks, we know the roof closed. Motherfuckers will melt out there. 106 degrees, 6 degrees. None of this shit gonna matter. It's closed in. Sonny Gray, 10 homers, 7 to righties, 3 to lefties. More damage is done from the right hand side. A homer, 9% barrel. They about even on hard hits. They damn near even on fly balls. More damage is done from right-handed batters who hit fly balls. More of those fly balls result in the homers. Ryan Nelson, 8 homers, 3 and 5. More barrel, 10%. That 10 we like to righties. More hard hits to righties. He give up more fly balls to lefties though, but more fly balls result in the homers versus righties. I wonder how long Marte gonna be out. They done tried to rob this nigga. This shit is insane. What the fuck is going on? Running up in that man crib, 20% barrel. Perdomo be going stupid. He hit a triple yesterday. First, let me see, 60, 20, 40, 20. See, he don't consistently hit hard though. That's the issue with him. But he definitely can get, he got pop plus 1100. Like you know a nigga fast. Do y'all see this triple right here? How is this a triple? That's pure. And that's the one I'm talking about from yesterday. That's pure speed. I don't know what happened. It probably hit the wall and got to doing the rambling around, or it hit in that little corner, that funky ass corner that the Arizona got. But again, remember Arizona and Kaufman's, they and what Boston, all big ass outfields. Look, again, remember what I told y'all. If you don't want to go to Baseball Savant, the way you can identify parks that's not home run friendly, perfect example. Look right here, y'all. We just talked about this. A way of trying to identify that looking at the spray chart. Now, yeah, you could say it go both ways because you do got a double here. But if it's a homer in another park, but then here, this motherfucker look like it's 40 feet from that fence. That lets you know that that's a big ass outfield. This was a homer somewhere, and then here, that is, you might get a double out of that. You know what I'm saying? So if trying to help y'all identify these things without having to leave off this page, basically. Look at those. When you see home runs and in the park they playing in, that shit is inside that park. Treat those like pitcher friendly parks. So Perdomo, but look, you can see he got homers, triples, a lot of doubles. He a total base machine, period. I can tell you that. And I don't even watch a lot of them. He's a total base machine. That I have picked up on very, very fast. 40% fly, 30 hard hit, 40-20. But this is one of them games in this park specifically that you love. Total bases is your friend here. Doubles, triples, those are your friends in Arizona. What's up, Pedro? Those are your friends. We talk about them all the time, so I know the ones who come in every day. Y'all should start understanding which parks that is total base friendly. Arizona, Kansas City, Boston. These are all big ass outfield parks. God damn. No odds. What is going on? 40%, 60. 60, 10, 60. Like, I don't even have to look at this shit. All of this bright green right here is enough for me. With 100 exit velo, 40% hard hit, barrel, and then 101.50 last 10. The bigger sample size, he have a better stat. Like, this is another one, man. I gotta pray to God I don't forget in the midst of doing my work that I forget to go look at, because Gritchick shit look nuts. Double, double, double homer, like shit. This shit look crazy. Look at this one over here too, y'all. Look, a homer somewhere. That shit ain't flying in Arizona. That is not a homer here, my boy. That shit is a clean double. That's how you know this a big ass outfield. But Gritchick shit look insane. That look crazy. Herrera, where you at? All right. That looks stupid as fuck. I ain't gonna lie. 12% fly ball. Nah, my boy. Stack. 40-20. What was this? Suarez 30-40. Who am I on? Perdomo. I don't know what it is about this Perdomo. Whoa. Oh, that's all. Hold on. Look at these home runs, y'all. That shit ain't flying here. Suarez. Hold on. Suarez. Naylor. Perdomo. Dare I say Perdomo might be that long shot. Yep. Grichuk is my favorite. I might go out on all of them, bro. I might have to come plus 1100. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. This boy got power, pop, and I could see like two homers. Well, this would have been a double, but this double would have been a homer. So this kind of like cancel this out with a triple. Total bases. I love total bases. Like I'll run the fuck out of total bases when I see Arizona at home. I love total bases, hit run RBIs, RBI ladders. Perdomo, he usually be in like that second spot, I think. One of those first couple. I don't see no line. Let's hope he get one soon because let me see. Red Sox. Okay. Let me get through these. I gotta get through these games. Yeah, so the favorite is Gritchick. If we can get a line from him. Who do they got the favorite as? Carroll and Suarez. Sure. And then I like this Perdomo. Y'all know I take risks. I take chances. That's what I'm into. What the fuck was that? 60% four seam, so we definitely got to isolate the fastball. 20% barrel. 90, let me see, 40, 40. Last 10, 60, 10, 40. Okay, okay. Where you at over here? How you doing against 500 with a damn near 200 for the year? Okay, so you hitting righties with power. Uh, this shit's so crazy. Hey, this shit's so crazy. Pause ahead of time. How Arizona fields just swallow baseballs. The way that this field swallow balls. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. This is amazing, man. This park need to be on motherfucking Cum Guzzlers Volume 50. This shit swallow everything. For sure. But that's neither here nor there. Arch Park. I mean, this part is just insane. Like, you get what I'm saying. Real eater. Real eater. This part is definitely a real eater. For sure. The superhead of superdomes. Oh shit. That was crazy. That was crazy. Superhead of superdome. That's crazy. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. That's crazy. That nigga said real eater. That's funny as shit. I don't know why that's so funny. Hey man, who said that, TJ? That shit funny as fuck, man. That nigga said real eater. This part ain't playing. 60%. Who this? I can't even concentrate on what the fuck I was doing. Oh, okay, I know what I was doing. 92-20. 20%, 60%. Who? Like these niggas got barrel, but they don't got. You need a high barrel percentage or a fly ball percentage in this fucking park for sure. You can't bullshit with none of that here. The park, the outfield already big as shit. Like you gonna have to make sure that a person, like all this line driving and ground ball, that shit ain't clearing here at all. All these 20%, that ain't gonna cut it. What was Donovan? 0? Oh, hell no. Do any of you, hold on, whoa, Arenado, 60%, 20, 40, 40. This can get out of here. 91-10. um, the four seam alone. You can maintain 30, 40, 40. Goddamn. Real eater. This shit ain't going out here, bro. This all these damn homers about to hit the damn fence. Whoa. Jordan Walker, when the fuck the last time? He back? 99-60. Hold on. 30-70. Crazy. 40-80. Crazy. This shit look crazy. This shit look crazy. Let me just see about the four seam. That shit got crazier. That shit got crazier. You ain't played in a minute. Let me go to R. And your home runs actually home runs. Triple that could have damn near been a homer. What's his odds? Anybody got Jordan Walker on the books? Tiana Trump. Yeah, this part crazy. Anybody someone use the tornado bats. Do he got a line? Because not only that, we can see that his home runs are actually gonna be home runs here. From the location of where they was at when he hit them. That shit looks stupid. 30, 50, 40, 60, 94, 20. Hold on. Bro, man. Big ass park. I wonder if you could just do this and just without even looking at nothing else, right? Y'all just come here and just like look at niggas home run. What I'm on all year? If Arenado, y'all, played every game in Arizona ballpark, this nigga wouldn't have no homers. Like, not one. At least from a righty. Let me see, a lefty. No, they're neither. I know he better pray every day of his life that he don't play for these niggas. He would have 0 home runs if he played in this park. That is crazy. This park is crazy. Nigga. Man, that gotta suck. This probably how people shit look. This probably how people's home runs look in we gotta wait till San Francisco go back home. I'm willing to bet San Francisco probably do this too. I'm willing to, oh, you know what? I can't wait for San Francisco. When San Francisco go back home, I want to see who's gonna remind me. Let's look at Devers' spray chart. Because we're gonna be able to see all his Boston homers. Let's see how many of them homers wouldn't have been homers if he'd have played all year in Oracle. But this just shit is crazy. This crazy. If he played in Arizona, that'd be tough. Would nobody be fucking with you. Jordan Walker, y'all, is definitely like, I'm willing to, I don't know, he don't got a lineup, but I'm interested in seeing what the fuck is going on with him. Because his shit looks stupid. I thought it was one other person on here. Hold on. And it was, it was Arenado, right? 60 fly ball, 20% hard hit. Man, total basis, bro. Because I can look right here and my nigga, that shit ain't going out the park. All homers, man. These are all home runs. That's like, no, not happening. Was it Donovan? It may have been. One of them, but 2090. No, it wasn't Donovan. For damn sure, not with no 0 barrel. I want to say it was Arenado till I just looked at that damn spray chart and it threw me off. It was. Because I think I looked hit 20%, 20. Now he actually, let's hold on. This shit is, oh, brother. Yep. But I don't know why I'm even thinking about that shit that much, because I know most of the time I don't even touch home runs there. I will take an RBI ladder there, though. You're going to get some runs out of them parks. Bello Imanaga, 9 homers, 4 to lefties, 5 to righties. I wish it was some higher barrels, decent amount of hard hits. Fly ball in the 20%. Got some decent damage if you can get the fly ball. Imanaga, you definitely got to target a righty. 11 homers, 10 to righties, almost 2 a game to righties. Got over that 10% barrel we want for righties. The same thing you kind of look at for the batters you want for the pitchers. So like that 10%, he give them more hard hits. He in the damn near 50% to lefties, 40%. So you got good fly balls, period. You just got, he give up fly balls. Remember what I told y'all at the beginning of the stream. You want to target pitchers who give up fly balls. 13% home run to fly ball, more damage is done from the righties, which is kind of like obvious with 10 homers out of 11. You want to target pitchers who give up a lot of fly balls, because it is pitchers who base everything, they just ground ball pitchers. Whether it be what's in the arsenal, location, whatever, they don't give up fly balls. If you don't give up fly balls, that helps me none as a batter. You know what I'm saying? Whether, like I said, it be the pitch or the location, this 70% fly ball is crazy. Last 5, 80. Like, I don't even have to be on this side to even see what the fuck was going on there. Pete Crow, excuse me. And he is a, man, 600 slug with a 300 ISO versus righties. Righties hate seeing this nigga. Righties hate seeing him. 410, good value there. See, we getting good value on chalk players today. That's a good sign. What was the conditions here? I'm sorry. Let me see. 81, 9 going out. And I can't stress it enough, y'all. The win matters if nowhere else in Wrigley. Whatever the fuck that wind say gonna happen is what's gonna happen in Wrigley. Some parks, it don't always affect it based on the architect of the park. Wrigley's is the most wind receptive park in the league. What the fuck that wind say is gonna happen. If it's 9-mile-an-hour winds going out, baseballs are flying today. Period. Wind going out, this is a great time to look for home runs in Wrigley with winds going out. And Pete Crow looked like he going. I feel like I seen a lot of him yesterday. Or was it Bush? I seen a lot of one of them, and they ain't not a damn thing. But Pete Crow definitely. Yeah, I caught myself. Turn one derby possibilities. I'm telling y'all, we talked about this before when it was the 15 mile an hours. Win matters. Anytime you can get damn near double digit wins going out in Wrigley, shoot for the stars every single time because it's gonna hold weight if you can find the right spot. So Pete Crow, 93-30, 90-20. So his metrics, crazy fly ball percent. Tell us. Triple, double, homer, last 30. He got a 27% home run percent on those pitches when in play all year. It's just 35% for the full season on a sinker, sweeper, changeup, four seam. That wasn't an out. You add the outs, you know what I'm saying, but take away the outs on just baseballs that's in play. He is destroying shit. So like Pete Crow is in a great spot today. Suzuki, 20% barrel over his last 10. Make sure ain't nothing down. It is a sinker. Oh, you like the sinker, huh? You like the sinker, huh? Oh, that might have been 40%, 20, 40. Last 10, 30, 10, 60. 30%. No, I didn't realize it until I said it. A lot of times I be on here with y'all so much, I do shit or say shit that I would do at my desk if I wasn't on stream. No, it wasn't a pause. It wasn't a pause for sure. Hopefully no one heard it. I feel like Petty did, but it wasn't a pause that I said at all. Look, he got great spray charts here. Yeah, no, yeah. No, it wasn't no pause shit I said. What I just did was something solely different. But I think Petty the only one who heard what I did. I don't know. Y'all like Suzuki? Oh my god. 40, 40. Oh, hold on. What is it they pitch? It just got so hot in here hitting this motherfucking THC vein. Damn, it just got hot. 98 exit velo. 40%, 60. Okay. 30, 40. Like those. I like that. 91. I like this. Plus 600. Spray chart. Double. Shit, look. A double could have potentially been a homer here. And we got the weather going out. I heard it. I was like, oh, you heard it? Don't mind that. That's crazy that 200 people, that shit. I do that in real life, though. I don't know how I got a gift, y'all, where I can say something in public and only who I want to hear it will hear it. But I'll say it loud enough to where you thought everybody heard it. It's hard to explain. If you got a connection with a person and y'all know how to do shit like that in public, you know what I'm talking about. I don't know what it's called or how to explain it, but I can say something loud in public and nobody hear it but who I want to hear it. Like purposely. I don't know what that shit called. I'm not crazy. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. I don't know what that shit called or it's a damn skill to me. But I can do that shit anytime I can say something specifically across a room with 100 people listening. And I had to have said it loud enough for the person who I want to hear it on the other side to hear it, but only they heard it. I don't know what the fuck that's called. If y'all know what that's called, put me on game. But I can do that shit very well. Pete Crow, Suzuki, he had these metrics, but what was it? Is he not hitting? Oh, no. I like him because the sinker, he liked this sinker a lot, and that's what he's gonna see a lot of. He do like this sinker. I like Swanson to be honest too at plus 600. It's some crazy 40. No, I don't. Never mind. When I put that, no, not the sweeper. Put the sinker. This okay. This where I was saying he got the power at 40%, 60. Yeah, I served for what? I stopped. I started working in corporate America 2 years ago, so I served for like the last like 12, 13 years. That's all I did outside of telecommunications. That's where I started. But yeah, I served for the longest. Like anybody know, like in the city, you got to put me up there in the top 3 servers all time, all across this bitch. Michael Bush in another spot. He got to go today, right? From just the shit he did yesterday. 80%, 20, 80. These numbers are insane. 80, 20, 80. Look here, insane. Look here, insane. Is it a specific pitch you're going to see? Nah. I don't know. Let me see. He got some shit right here. Like, look at his last 30 days. Like, this shit, homer doubles, there's a lot of singles, but he got crazy pop. But no lines. So is he not playing today? This is when we want him to play with the wind going out. Yeah. I did that, and I only worked fine dime. So I was around none but rich people. My whole 12, 15 years of serving. None but rich folks. But yeah, that's where my personality come from. But I also, I served. I did music. I done opened up for damn near every artist you can think of that came to Cleveland. I posted pictures on big stages on Twitter. So I'm just used to being in front of a camera. I'm used to talking to people. I'm just used to being from video shoots and all that, photo shoot. I've always been good in front of people. 40% fly, 40 hard hit. He don't got no line either, but this little big ass group of bright green is crazy. Pete Crow, Suzuki, those your automatics. Like, and Bush. I thought I seen one of them have some crap. Swanson is at plus 600 is in a sneaky spot. And Swanson love playing at home. He's in a sneaky spot at that plus 600. But again, it's no point of overthinking it when you can get the best players with value. So getting Pete Crow at 4-1 odds is crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's no point of overthinking that. It's literally no point. We got wins going out. He destroying righties. This StatCast symbolizes what the fuck you want, an autoplay. Was it him? Who had that like 80-10 with the last? It was like somebody with like an 80 and an 80. Like that shit just looked insane. Like those are what you want. A lot of fly balls, consistent hard hits. You got the power, you got the barrel, like all of that. It's no point of overthinking playing these type of players that you know are proven home run hitters when they got great value. No point. All right, 95-20. Oh, let me start at the top. Durant. All right, boom. 92-20. Okay, damn. And you hitting even with more solid contact. You line driving motherfucker. Hold on. Homer triple single. Home run percent, 5%. A lot of singles, triples. He a triple machine. A lot of doubles. I'm telling y'all, hey, I don't know, y'all. That's ain't nothing but a. I know somebody, y'all, who go look on Baseball Savant and look at average speeds ran. That is a stat. Base running speed. And they will literally just take the top players with base running speed for doubles and triples. I know somebody who literally gambles like that. And believe it or not, they're profitable. They don't look at nothing else. They go look at base running speed, and then they see if they in a double or triple friendly park from here. Just like we can look at home runs, you can just do doubles and triples. They will look in these parks, see a person with a high bat speed, and then they would take, instead of like an RBI ladder, they would sprinkle on double triple. I swear to God, I know somebody who gambled just like that. And that's when shit like that, I don't do that. But the more and more I get around like profitable cappers or players that I be around and I pick their brain and shit like that, a lot of these motherfuckers be doing the least amount of thinking of this shit that you think. The over complex thinking shit that most of us be doing, some of the people I be talking to, they don't do half that shit. I know a person who researched homers by looking at the odds on the sports books, right? He look at the over-under. He target the games where the over is favorited, whether it's 8.5, 9.5, 7.5, whatever the runs is. He look at the games where he only target games that's favorited to go over that total runs, and then he break that down into which one of them games is home run friendly parks, and he just take the best home run hitter on that team. He don't give a fuck what hand pitching, what pitch they throwing. I'm telling you, it's so many different ways. That's why I love about this gambling shit. There's so many different ways to do this. Just do what works for you. Do what works for you. This shit looks stupid. Do what works for you. But I'm telling you, I know people who have the simplest processes and are very profitable. 40%, 20, 50, 40, 40, 80. Damn, this shit look crazy. Metrics look stupid. Do you pitch something? I mean, it's the same. What's this? A four seam and a splitter? Take all this shit off. Four seam splitter. Where's a splitter? Double, double, homer, 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 one single. 50% home run and this all. See, last 30. If you do last 30, look at this, y'all. Homer, homer, double, double. It ain't a single on that bitch. If it's in play, you add the outs. Shit, only one of them was an out of 5. But still, you take away the outs. So we only want the balls, the baseball that he hit that's in play against those 2 pitches. It's double, double, or it's a double or a homer. So that tells you alone. Total base, double, homer is the only routes to go. And this shit looks stupid. With do anybody know how to pronounce his name? Because I think I heard the people say it, and that shit ain't look like nothing I was thinking. 40% fly ball, 20% home run, 60 hard hit. Gotcha. 50, 10, 40. Gotcha. 88, 10. Last 5, you hitting the ball with even more solid, powerful contact. Gotcha. Abreu versus lefties. Now that is, what's this? Homer and a double, right? I like that. I like that. Is he just like a total base guy? Because he don't got the best first, what's names? Appreciate that follow. 2-leg, I swear. No, not Abreu. Not Abreu. Him. This dude. How the fuck do you say this? I want to say the other day I heard the announcer say his name, and that shit was nothing like I expected it to say. Not how I would have read it from the English language. 60, 80. Damn. Okay, Bragg. 60, 60. Okay, Bragg. That's how you feeling against these 2 pitches? Holy shit. Well, I know you. Let me go to off. I know you ain't. And it's only the 4-seam splitter. Okay. I like Bregman a lot. What's his odds? 400. Oh, okay. They like him a lot too. Did I skip this nigga? 50, 20, 60. 40, 20. Whoa. This shit look crazy. So we got another one at plus 600. So, man, it's a lot in this game too, y'all. Rafaela, Ella, Sedan. That's a Sedan. This say Sedan? What the fuck? All right, look. Him, crazy. Appreciate the 8 months, 96 finest. Big love. You got him. I like Abreu, right? But it's better shit with the split, being a lefty. I like Abreu, but I don't like Abreu better than this. That's a righty going against a lefty. I don't like Abreu better than this, and I don't like it better than this. So if I gotta pick out of them, let me make sure because I'm gonna say Romy gonna be. Hey y'all, it's a lot of niggas in this. Hold on, 2020. Okay, hold on. You got that? What you on, my nigga? You a total base type guy? Yeah, definitely double, double, triple home. He got some. Yeah, you might be the total base guy for me. This shit looks stupid, y'all. A 700 slug with a 333 ISO versus left-hand batter pitchers is crazy. You got spots in here. Hold on. Whoa. What the fuck, man? All these damn dudes. It's like every righty is in a great spot today. Holy shit. I don't know which way to go. From him to Narv. Is he Carlos? He a righty? Righty. You was my least one because you had the lowest. Fuck around. Let me see. 60, 60, 50, 60, 40, 50. Who was this? Who am I on? Him. This triple would have been out of the park here too. Okay. Let me see what you got. Boom. A lot more singles in there. Bragg. Where you at? Bragg. No, not Bragg. You. Doubles. Okay, I think for looking at that, if I had to pick one, I think I like the Rafaela dude. I'm going Romy to Where's who was wrong? Oh yeah. I like him. I like this. I like his metrics. I don't like his lower fly ball percentage over the other ones. I like his metric. I mean, even for the year, like I said, for the season to have a 739, 333, that is crazy. That's crazy. Um. So yeah, you got right hand options in that game for sure. And again, it's one of them days. Wind going out. Yankees, Braves, at not damn near 90 degrees. Great for carry. Wind's going to what's this like left? It looked like left field. Will Warren and gave up 7 homers to lefties, 2 to righties. Clearly more damage to the lefties. That's where the 10% barrel at. He giving up a decent hard hit percentage. He actually give up more fly balls to the righties though, but more damage is done from the lefties, and that's what matters. Joey Wentz, 5 homers, 4 to righties, 20% barrel, damn, to left-hand batters, 56% hard hit, 20% fly ball, 13% home run to fly ball, and then 18% to the this 20% barrel is crazy to lefties. Hmm. Damn. Okay, Matt. Man, look at this individual log, y'all. This shit looks stupid. That's consistency that we want. 80% hard hit, 70 fly ball, 20 home run per fly ball. 80%, 80%. That's the consistency you want. Looking right here at these logs at all of these bright greens back to back to back. Versus a righty. 468, 213. Yep, this is what you want. Matt Olson at plus 430. Where we at? Okay. Whoa. Olson. Albies. All right. That Olson shit looks stupid. A lot of ground balls going on. Which names you like in that Boston? It was a lot of them, man. That Rafaela, Bregman, all the righties. Carlos, and who was that fourth one? Romy. I feel like it's somebody I'm missing. It was damn near every righty in that lineup is mashing. He been respecting coin. Let me see, 50%. That's 5. 6. You've been hitting a lot of ground balls to at least these specific pitches. Probably that damn sweeper that's got you rattled. It was a lot of righties on Boston team. A lot of them. Olsen a lefty too. What you mean? Well, yeah, Olsen a lefty in this game, but this good for Olsen. He going against a righty. This is good for him. Like, look at his spray chart. Let's see. Last 30 against these pitches. Like, look, he even got a single that would have been a home run in this park. Now, that I ain't never seen. This single that he got on the 13th from a curveball, this would have been a home run in this park. Where they must be playing in goddamn, where they playing at? Oh, great. I'm gonna say they must be playing in New York. But that's crazy to see that. He got a single that could have been a home run if he had hit that here. So that's good to know. We see what we on with him. Olsen definitely by far the favorite. I like this. This is fly ball. See this going down at 500. That makes sense. Let me see. Acuna. 60 fly, 20-40. That's all right with me. 50-20. Yeah, I like that. 92-20 over his last 10. Batting, what's this first righty? Let's see. 664 slug with a 300 ISO. He hit righties with nothing but power with a 350 batting average at 400. Oh, he got better. He got more favorite odds than Olsen. So by far, yeah, Acuna, Olsen. You got Barrow. What's the problem? Who the fuck are these niggas? Olsen and another one. I'm telling y'all, when you go back through this and look for the ones who've been missing and you got to look at it on YouTube, you're going to notice a lot of chalk today. And that is perfectly fine. Aaron Judge at 230. I tell y'all, as bad as those odds are for Aaron Judge, that is actually good odds for him. If you know, you know, seeing him in the ones, period, like you just getting decent value for every single person. An 80% barrel is this over 10 at bats too. The power that Aaron Judge has needs to literally be studied. 80% fly ball, 80% hard hit. Last 5, 60, 80. Last 10, 80, 80. He got to be on your home run parlay today, especially at 230. That's the perfect two-man piece. You're not going to get that a lot at all, which is what's the problem here? 90 degrees, that's weather going out. Wind's going to left field, which favors a righty. Joey Wentz, like, this nigga ain't special. What the fuck going on? But yeah, Aaron Judge is definitely in a good spot. An 850 slug with a 500 ISO. My nigga, what the fuck? The video game numbers this nigga be having is crazy. He's 220. Even then, if you can get Aaron Judge over plus 200 at plus 200 or higher, you're in a great spot. He always at plus one and some change. Always. Damn, this look crazy. Even at 60, 20, 40. Let's just get, let me see something. I got to see. Shit looks stupid, man. All extra base hits. Total bases of something. I like this Cody Bellinger at 575. 60% fly balls, 20 home run to fly ball percent, 40 hard hit, 80%, 40%, 40%. Crazy metrics, 40% barrel. This has got to be that. 2 of them home runs and that 3. I knew it. Okay. Plus 575. Great value on Bellinger today. And we see that got that short right field where we just seen that Olsen had a single that would have been a homer. Another lefty. So Volpe, 40-40 last 5, 40-40 last 10, 450, 197. Like Paul, like this is another crazy ass 30%, 60 hard hit, 40%, 60 hard hit. Okay, Goldie at 560. Goldie in a good spot. Let me put this on last 10. I can kind of tell from without even looking at the other side. You got to have a fly ball first. 40. Okay. Boom. Makes sense. No line. Okay. Hold on. 40, 50. Let me see. Last 5, 20, 40. Metrics, 96. Ben Rice. Austin Wells. This nigga. Nigga switched up on him so fast after that shit he did at the Derby. That's crazy. 60-40. He got a high fly ball and a hard hit percentage over the last 5 and 10 at bats. 20% barrel last 10, 87 exit velo last 5, 20% at 550 as well, going against a righty. We just seen that left field. Look, 325. Look where everything else at, 325. Again, I didn't have to look at that. You got to just sometimes use one person's stats and trickle it down. We seen a single that should have been a homer to a left-hand batter. That's enough said. So these are left-hand batters who we see are getting majority of their hits over that way. So that helps you. Why do we be scrolling down their names? That and shit is 325. God damn. 40, 40, 60, 42, 57. Yep, chalk. Judge. Well, not actually chalk. Because Judge is by far the favorite. But you got Cody Bellinger with great numbers at 575. You got Goldschmidt with good numbers at 560. And you got all of the Chaz, Paul, and Bellinger. All of those are in the 500 range. The chalk, the safe play on a day like today, especially getting them at 200 or higher, you got the value you want. The best you're going to get for Aaron Judge. So don't overthink it, run with it. Appreciate those follows. He facing a lefty, but again, facing a lefty or not, these is his numbers versus lefties. You get what I'm saying? Like, this is what he doing against a lefty in these last 10 at-bats. 20% barrel, 60% fly ball, 50% hard hit. So, yeah, he's going against a lefty, but versus a lefty, pitching a cutter in the four seam, it's what he do. Look, let me see. Double. Matter of fact, where you at over here? Jazz. He only got 1 homer against him. So, you could have, like Cody Bellinger. He going against the lefty too, but he got way better numbers against the lefty, and this is what he doing against the lefty. But I feel like people gonna hold off on. Look, he got a triple. Cody Bellinger got a triple that could have been a homer in his part. I think people leave it off Jazz. Jazz gotta go. We gotta see one before niggas fucking with you, because that shit you just pulled. Oh my God, man. Zebby Matthews. Let me get through these games and find these batters. 96-20. All you looking for is them greens and make sure they got some, 40%, 80, What's Jordan Beck? Plus 500? Where are they playing at? And they playing at Colorado with winds going out and 90 degrees. And you got this shit at plus 500? Say less. Y'all, if you've been doing this long enough, y'all ever notice when people play here, it used to be games where everybody odds was in like the plus 1 or 200s. Everybody had judge odds. No line. Everybody would have judge lines as soon as they stepped in this park. Adame's filling the weak spot, even better. So this Jordan Beck by far is like the best one. Yep, still kept the fly ball and the hard hit. Yes, sir. Who else got the stats here? Goodman, what you hitting? Fly ball percent 20. Nobody got over a 20% fly. Hold on, whoa. Oh, but you ain't got okay. Then it's the power be missing. What's his odds? Freeman, 870. Freeman might be in one of them spots, y'all. But it's clearly Beck. Try to get through this for y'all. My bad, man. This shit's entirely crazy. That's because we got all that new shit we was looking at, but now we know, so we don't got to go through that. Senzatella, 10 homers to righties. Again, we love seeing pitchers with a 10% barrel to a hand, right? He giving up fly balls. He giving up his fly balls more result in home runs than not hard hit. Last night, he think, oh yeah, so today is the day. Byron Buxton, goddamn. Hold on, whoa. Ground ball merchant. Don't nobody want that ground ball merchant. No fly balls at all. He got the power. The problem is, this shit looks stupid, man. So you might take your chances on that. I ain't mad at you. Just 0% fly ball to these two pitches, though. But the book's saying that he going. He at plus 215. So he damn sure got the 106.40 is insane. So if you're a person who be like, the fly ball don't really necessarily matter to me if I know he got the power to hit for it with a barrel, I get it. Trust me, I get it. Because that power is insane. And the books got that shit priced so crazy. Where's Matt? Oh, he back. Okay. What the fuck happened to my main man? This boy, 100% fly ball, 40% hard hit, 20% home run to fly. 95-20 his last 5. Cody Clemens. What's his? Why do we keep being on singles? Plus 375. So yeah, Buxton. He got the line. He got the barrel, but he don't got no flop. Oh, he do got a 30%. What's his line? Bader. 550. That's the best value, but the best spots is Buxton and Clemens. These are the best spots for sure. And you got him. I like him a little bit more. That left hand. Where are they playing at? Where's this at? Rockies. I think this shit for both hands. But that left. Matter of fact, let's see. Where you at? Clemens. 375, 390. Which is crazy because some of his homers wouldn't be a homer here in this park. But the park, people get that mistaken. The park itself is not what make Colorado home run friendly. It's the altitude of how high it is. That's good for carry. See, like, look, even Buxton, some of his homers wouldn't be homers here. It's not this park for sure. It's the the wind and all that shit, but it's the altitude of how high it is. But they should go out today though. With this temperatures going out at 90 degrees, you should get them to go out. But Buxton, Bader, and Clemens are the best spots as far as the Twins. Brewers, Dodgers, great weather, winds going out. If you don't know, number 1 park to right-hand batters, number 3 overall. Dodgers is just super home run friendly. Versus Peralta, you got Peralta going up against Sheehan. I don't know who none of them the niggas is. All right. I don't never. It's hard. What's Shohei odds? 205. The Shohei judge, huh? The Oscar. 40-60. Okay. 96-20. What's his odds? Plus 470. Love Hernandez. Whoa. 20-60. What about 30-60? 90. Still hold that at 630. Keep that. Conforto, he might be in one of them weak spots. Okay. What the fuck? No odds, of course. It's the first time Will ain't just like been crazy. 40-40, 50-40. What they got his odds at? Why do we keep going to singles? 41. I had Will Smith yesterday. He sold me, so don't be surprised he go today. A day late when I don't touch it. Hernandez, Conforto at plus 630. I like. If I had to pick Hernandez and Will Smith around the same odds in that 400 range, and I like Teoscar a little more based on like fly ball, hard hit, and then the metrics alone, right? If I had to pick one of them two, Conforto at this plus 630, this shit looks stupid. 99-20. Fly ball, hard hit, but hold on. 30%, 10%, 60. And then you still kept a 94-20. So Conforto at plus 630, and Conforto is a left-hand batter. Okay, I mean, again, Dodger Stadium is super home run friendly. Look, you can see a couple of his doubles. It's home runs in this park. A double there to these pitches in this pitcher hand. These are home runs in this park. So this park he loved playing in. So again, it's chalky as shit. Except it's crazy that Ohtani didn't look good though. I woke up and I feel like this game was ass yesterday. I didn't watch it, but from what I was seeing, the stats 40-60 like those, 40-50 still like that, 95-20 over the last 5, 92-20 over the last 10 at 440. Churio's in a decent spot today. A righty in a right hand park. If you right, yeah, righty. Okay, I'm gonna say yeah, righties. This is a right hand park. But both of them got this short side. So it's 330. If you look here, it's 330 on both sides in the short corners. They got short corners. Ohtani Judge Soto. I like. What's the odds on that? We need some barrel out you bitches. Oh, Andrew Vine, 50%, 70-20, 60-40, 60. This look crazy. 470 and he Andrew Vine. A righty? Yeah, that got it. That damn show got it. This nigga playing 575. He is playing 40-60. Oh look. Hey, I don't know what Eric. This by far the best one. This Vine shit looks stupid from the metrics to the stat cast. This shit looks stupid. This Eric got in a good spot and Churio. All righties, basically, from what I'm seeing. It's all the righties. But this Andrew Vine shit look crazy. 60% fly ball, 40% home run per fly, 60% hard hit. That shit looks stupid. That look crazy. All righties in this game, which is a good sign. Now this Emmett, whoever, he ain't got a lot of in his pitch, so he don't got a lot of at bats. But yeah, that shit is stupid, man. That is insane. Last but not least, Astro Mariners. Not the best weather, 70 degrees. Wind going to look like to right field, but it looked like the roof closed, so that shit ain't gonna matter. Lance McCullers versus Logan Evans. And you seeing some bright green spots that you can target. Even Kyle Riley is at plus 300. They handing us this shit on a plate today. They dead ass are handing us this shit on 101-20. Damn. 20-20-60. Hold on, let me get it. 30-10-60. Slider sinker at 520. Julio got some good odds today. Let me see. Yeah, that look crazy. Rosarina. He done slowed. Okay, hold on. Last 5 though. 20. Hard hit 65-20. Like 300 and he got a fucking barrel of 40% with a 60 fly. Crazy. Polanco, 575. Dylan Moore don't got a line. Garver. Yeah, this shit chalky. Hold on. Cole Young got 1,300. 40, 60, 30, 50, 1,300 odds with a barrel of 20% over the last 10, 20 last with 9. It's the long shot, y'all. Cole Young. Cole Young is the long shot for sure. The best is Julio and Kyle. But you got shit. Julio, you got Kyle, you got Moore. Polanco. Decisions, y'all. 327 in the short right. So you want a lefty. Short right. So you got Polanco. Kyle Riley's the best option. It's the fucking big dumper with all that shit going on. What? All right, here I come. So yeah, your best option is Kyle Riley. It's fucking Kyle Riley at plus 300. You cannot pass that up. But you got some value here with Julio, Polanco, Dylan Moore, and then you got a crazy long shot with, where you go? This Cole Young guy. You got a crazy long shot here. Man, I'm gonna have to break that bitch down, bro. I ain't never even thought about doing this shit that long. That's crazy. And then to our right, we got, let's see, last 10 Altuve. Whoa. But the edit don't even be that long, to be honest. All I have to put on there is that thing that say like copies. It'd be the upload. And that's what I be trying to explain to people on Twitter when they be asking me. All I can do is upload it. The rest is on them. Now, the longer the video, the longer it take them to upload that bitch. It be uploading, and I got the best of the best internet just for that. But that's where the I'm not gonna say problem, but that's where it be at. The edit from them. When they edit that shit, like when they upload, I mean the upload. Damn, is anybody decent on this shit? Okay, this look decent. He got the power. You at least get some flop. 40%, 80. What's your odds? Plus 500 for Paratus. Okay. Like I'm gonna say, is anybody hitting? What's up with him? I ain't heard his name in a minute. Cam Smith at plus 830. Damn. And he got a couple, like, look, a single that would have been a homer, a couple doubles that would have been a homer. Cam Smith, we know that he power. Appreciate that sub, Mickey Jackets. Won't be long like that again after the day, though, because we don't got to talk about, like, the new features. So from what I'm seeing, yep, it's going to be this one is actually not chalk, who I thought it would have been. Paratus and Cam Smith is your best options. Paratus at plus 500. Cam Smith is at a long shot at plus 830. And both of them are righties, which is even better. 5 to righties, almost 2 homers a game to righties, almost a 10%, 11%. So we got this last game going to be good because they giving up barrels. So they getting smacked for sure. But yeah, let me get this shit uploaded so I can at least try to get it to y'all by tomorrow games. This shit big as fuck. Hey, appreciate you, Mickey Jackets, man. W, man. Hey, I love y'all, man. I'm about to get this shit uploaded for y'all, man. It should be up soon. That's the benefit of being in the lives. You can try to catch some shit before the upload come. Because I upload as soon as I end stream. Let's make some money. Tag me in some plays. Tag me in some of this shit because my brain fried this big-ass slate. I know it's a lot of chalk today, so tag me in whatever y'all got going today, man. Let's get paid, and we back at it in the morning, y'all. Love y'all.